Hey, man, let them know a fucking podcast they tune into right now. Who's running that shit? Let's go.
Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. The 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 hours of chaos. Jugs in this bitch, no jug shit. Karma King, Don Chaos, never switch. From Denver to D-Town, his name carries weight clouds. From all around, know that he put it down. Like an OG, just know he stays down. Eating phony jugs, covered up in steak sauce, that's how we stay. On the Hours of Chaos.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy, Don Chaos. Hit that like button, smash subscribe.
Let's get weird. Say your prayers, check the mic. Got my notes, we're live tonight. Cameras rolling, chats on fire. Super chats taking me up higher. Yo, what's up? Let's break it down. Crazy theories all around. Conspiracy, some rap reviews and interviews with sketchy dudes.
Enter podcast.
Mic is hot, stream won't crash.
Stream won't crash.
Clickbait title, thumbnails rad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad, tell your dad.
Wi-Fi strong, let's go in deep. Did Bigfoot take my Uber Eats? Aliens, ghostly vibes, or just some guy who's dead inside? Late night talks about rapping clowns. Don Chaos, don't mess around. If tech goes bad, then I might rage. But hey, like, comment, share this page.
Enter podcast.
Mic is hot, stream won't crash. Clickbait title, thumbnails red. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad, tell your dad.
Shout out to the chat, y'all are wild tonight. Yo, who's trolling? Mods, get them out of here. What up, Heather? It's your boy Don Chaos. We live, we raw. Hit that subscribe button or get the hell out. Wake your ass up, grab a drink. It's podcast time. What you think? Talking madness, going deep. Who stole my goddamn sleep? Clickbait title, views go high. UFOs and cryptids fly. Was Tupac cloned, did Elvis die? Let's debate, don't ask me why. Enter pause. Whoa! Livestream strong, Wi-Fi lasts. Tech goes crazy, I might crash. Still won't stop, kiss my ass. Juggalos, rap reviews, conspiracies, I swear are true. Aliens hacked my phone last night. Now my fridge plays Megalite. A live chat poppin', what's the tea? Super chats and cash to me. One dude spamming, he's gone for life. Mods delete, block on sight.
Enter podcast.
Woo! Mic's on fire, stream won't lag. Clickbait title, thumbnails mad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad, tell your dad.
Oh damn, we got a gust in the house. Yo, what's up with the Illuminati? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon?
Hangs your podcast.
Live tap hopping, what's the D? Super chat sending cash to me. One dude spamming, he's gone for life. Mods delete, block on smite.
Hangs your podcast.
Mic's on fire, stream won't lag. Clickbait title, thumbnails mad. Tell your mom, tell your dad.
Tell your dad.
Tell your dad.
Oh damn, we got a gust in the house. Yo, what's up with the Illuminati? Did Bigfoot steal the moon? Did Bigfoot steal the moon?
see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. Much love to Carnival Spirits.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos. You been putting in work, bro. Respect.
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos. And fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
Yeah, you know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to Carnival Spirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on.
This is my brother. Don Chaos and Brother Lynch on here.
Yeah, and Carnival Spirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch, and we out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flames and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here. It's my boy. Excuse the left. Excuse the left.
Going up, y'all. This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
Radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Hello. Did you know it was E.D. Nixon that said your spark can become a flame and change? Yeah, it's real funny. What if it was the other way around? Would it be funny then? Oh!
What is up, everyone? How is everyone doing today? Where are y'all up to? Sorry, y'all, for anyone that got confused with the live. For some reason, right as I was getting ready to hit live, for some reason, the StreamYard decided to delete the YouTube, so I had to re-add it to the stream. Of course, I told you, the algorithm hates your boy. I told you. Anywho, how is everyone doing tonight? So yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. Let's get the tunes doing. This is the Hours of Chaos podcast. Of course, it starts in a chaotic way. Not surprising. So yeah, how is everyone? This is episode 202, y'all. 202, which means we are one episode away from doing the 303rd episode. So I think that episode should be a big episode too. Every episode of the Hours of Chaos podcast is a big episode though. So yeah, without further ado, our guest is waiting in the green room right now as we speak. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on. Everyone, please welcome back to the Hours of Chaos podcast, my brother, your brother. We all love him. He is a member of the Brothers of Chaos. He's also a member of the CWO with your boy here. So yeah, please welcome to the show, the one and only Chuckklez. What's up, man?
Yo, what's going on, bro? How you been?
Good. Of course, technical difficulties when we start, but that's neither here nor there.
It's all good, brother. I totally feel you on that, man.
Hell yeah. So, what's up? Welcome back to the show.
Yeah. Always great to be back on here with you, brother. I miss you like motherfucking hell, man.
Hell yeah. So, you've been a very busy person like lately. So, tell everyone what you've been up to since we last had you on the show, and then we'll get to like what you do have coming up. Like, I'll bring up those questions later on.
Oh yeah. Recently I just got back home from doing 2 sick ass shows with my LSP family, Smiles One, Scum, Mattapelli, my little brother Brother of Chaos Freak Show, and Lions, as we all did the Unloved and Unwanted tour down in LA and Oceanside. That shit was fucking hella fucking fun. Shouts to everybody that came out and everybody that just showed up in mad support, man. That was the most fun as I ever fucking had, for real.
Hell yeah. And I know you recently did that show like in Utah. What was that? Like a few months ago? It was like around Juggalo weekend in Utah.
Oh yeah, the Juggalo Horrorcore Fest that me and Mattapelli got the hookup with our homies up in Salt Lake City, Utah around February. That shit was also a memorable show, man. I really loved it out there.
Right. It's like you and me have always talked in conversation, like everyone's got like their good scenes everywhere, but especially like Salt Lake, they got it down too.
Oh, dude, they know how to fucking party. Salt Lake City do not play around at all. That the love and support and everybody there is always magical every time I come out there, man. I miss it like hell.
Yeah, I love Liquid Joe's. I've been there once, but I had a great time.
Oh, yes.
I compare Liquid Joe's. Liquid Joe's is what basically Salt Lake is what the Roxy here is to Denver, the way I see it.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that around that for sure, because everybody has that same like fucking vibes, you know what I mean? That just like everybody's positive, everybody's ready for a good show, you know, everybody shows up in mad support, and they always turn up like crazy, you know?
Oh yeah, and the bar is huge there. It like stretches halfway across the venue.
Yeah, for real though. It's like all the way around till you get to the back end, like to the second part of the backyard part. That's one thing I also want to do if I ever come back to Salt Lake City, because my homegirl, my boo, who's in the comments right now, Valerie, shout out to her. They always have like these outdoor events too, and I always do the ones that's inside. So next time the guys got something going out there, just let me know.
Hell yeah. It's crazy. That part of like Salt Lake, when I first went there, I'm like, this reminds me a little bit of like Colorado Springs, but in a good way.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It definitely gives like that Colorado Springs vibe to it.
Like for anyone who's ever been to Colorado Springs. So yeah, you've also been like working on music. I think actually the last time we had you on is when we had you, Freak Show, and Irate on here as Brothers of Chaos collectively together.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Freak Show and shout out to Irate, man. Those are my brothers for life, bro. We are currently working on the new BOC album as we speak. We have got about a couple songs like busted out and everything, and right now everything's in the writing process, and we just got a sick ass beat. I don't know if I should say who the producer's name is, but it's dope as fuck. I would just give a little example. It starts with the 2 words, ghetto metal. If you know who that is, then you already know it's about to go down.
Hell yeah, and that's one thing I've been loving about the scene lately is there's a lot of these like side group projects and super groups that are like coming out. It's dope.
Hell yeah, man. It's like everything that is, especially with me and Freak Show and Irate, it's always been a partnership, you know what I mean? Whatever ideas they got going on that they want to throw into a song, and whatever ideas I have to throw at them, we just go for it, you know what I mean? It's like we never like tell each other don't change who I am and I won't change you type of feels. Like we're all like just equally matched, you know what I mean? Whatever energetic feel we feel, it just bursts out like fucking magic, like I mentioned before, you know what I'm saying? So any group that I ever been to, these are the only 2 members I'm very comfortable with to like share music with and on the stage with.
Hell yeah. And for those that don't know, those are the other two members of the CWO. So them and Chuckklez and your boy here, all three of us are part of the CWO. So don't worry, y'all. All four of us are going to get together. We're going to do that exclusive drop one of these days, and we'll do the whole parody of the NWO commercial, but CWO style.
Yeah, exactly.
But someone has to record that for us.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. Hey, let's do it up at Gorefest. You never know.
Who gets to be Scott Hall?
Oh. Oh, that's gonna be a fucking good one. I would say the one who will probably be Scott Hall. I'll probably be Scott Hall because I'll be loopy as fuck like him. Freak Show will probably be fucking. Oh, that's a good one for a Freak Show. I'll say Coned. And Irate will probably be Buff Bagwell.
Then I'll probably be like my version of like Eric Bischoff or something.
Oh Lord, yeah. For real.
Oh shit, look who else we have here. Holy shit.
What's up?
Hey, my brother.
Hello, everybody.
Freak Show in the house.
All right, so I've been watching, and
he's always watching.
Chuckklez give a little hint at the new beat we got for one of our new tracks for our album.
Mm-hmm.
Chuckklez, I heard you say you're not sure if you should say it, but I say go ahead.
I want to give you the special beat producer who's worked on the beat.
Exclusive, y'all.
All right. We just got a new beat for the BOC album. And I mentioned this is a ghetto metal beat. And if anybody who knows about ghetto metal, it is the one and
Buff
fucking
Bagwell
only.
here, motherfucker.
Hey.
You want some Buff? You want some Buff Bagwell? Let's go.
I mean, it's not going to be the Hours of Chaos podcast without all four of us.
Exactly. There we are.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Fucking house.
What's going down?
Going good, going good. I was about to mention about the special beat that we just got from a special somebody I'm about to announce.
Oh, go right ahead, my boy. Go right ahead.
All right. The person who has produced this beat for us that worked on the album is called the one and only Sutter motherfucking Kane.
Oh boy.
Shit.
It's nasty. It's a nasty one.
It's nasty.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are gonna fucking dig it.
Dude, it's like, yeah, we just Freak Show got in contact with Sutter Kane because he really's been fucking with us lately, and then we reached out to him and say, hey, is there a way that you can try to produce a sick ass beat for us? And he said, fuck yeah, just like send me this payment right here, and I'll cook you guys up a beat right away. The first beat like he came to us was like it was not really in our type of favor, so we just told him straight up, bro, we know you and everything that you've done. We want that pure ghetto metal fucking sickness for this project. And he said, hold my fucking beer.
Well, and that dude,
he delivered.
That dude is like a legend in like the horror metal genre. The dude's like a legend, and he's worked with numerous people. I know he's done production for Insane Poetry.
Yes, sir. He's a fucking legend in the game, man. It's like another inspiration why I do like crazy ass shit with my older shit. You know, like grimy, fucked up, offensive type of feel for it. You know what I mean? So just to have him to work with us on this record, it's a fucking honor. Straight up.
Like, I'm about to unlock a core memory for everyone's like memory, like how I found out about him. Does anyone remember these sites back in the day? There was horrorcore.com and then there was killmusic.com.
Yep, that's how I got into his music. Even what's the one? mortalgore.com days. That's why I like eventually like discovered about him and his album like August Underground. That was my fucking favorite album out of all of his projects, you know.
Yes, sir. Tony Slip is in the comments. Shout out IP, the OG.
Hey, Tony
What
Slippers, OG.
Love you, brother. We'll see you soon.
The family is in the chat.
Yes,
And
sir.
not only are we getting a new Brothers of Chaos project, but you guys also collectively together are part of Mask Gang too. I know you guys are hard at work with that too.
Oh yes, man. We're constantly growing with the brand, you know what I mean, and the team itself, bro. We're fucking got some awesome new projects with the group as well. You know what I mean? We're actually working on ideas for a huge compilation project that we've been discussing about in the group chat. So hopefully around either this year or by the next, we're gonna eventually bring that out to the underground for y'all.
Oh yeah.
And if y'all have never seen a Mask Gang set, y'all need to, because they killed it last year at Gorefest.
Oh yes.
I think what this year we should be performing Mask Up at Gorefest, right?
That's that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do? Was that supposed to be a secret? Because my bad. You know what I mean?
But we haven't figured out when we're gonna do it, and we don't know just yet who is gonna be joining us on stage for it.
Oh yeah, we're still gonna plan everything out and everything. So be all aware of Gorefest 20 for sure. Hey,
oh yeah, Mask Gang's gonna be in the house.
Shout to Rock Cut.
Well, I'll definitely get on stage if y'all want me to. I know we've always been saying, hey, Don needs a mask too, and he can just be the person on stage hyping everyone up.
Do it up, brother.
Yeah, do it, man.
Come show love.
Really? And Chuckles, recently there was some videos swirling around. You want to care to explain that to that? But apparently your gloves are held hostage. What's up with that?
He was devastated. He called me crying the other night. It was crazy. It was crazy.
He was He was calling me crying too. He's like, "They took my gloves." I was like, "Who?"
Sorry, Chuckles. Sorry.
Bro, so what happened was I was enjoying a delicious breakfast dinner, and all of a sudden I just get a random video with these two masked motherfucking nerds. I have no idea who the hell they were, by the way.
Neither do I.
And fucking held hostage was my favorite gloves that for some reason got stolen in LA when I was working with Freak Show and Scum and Smalls. And I had no idea, like, I know for sure that I had them in my backpack the moment we got done with the show, but for some reason I lost them. I have no idea how, so I had to replace them with red gloves and whatnot. Till the day I got back home, I seen that shit, and I was like, oh, you motherfucking cocksuckers. You sons of bitches, man.
They got you good.
I am so sorry to break it to you. It is me who has your gloves.
You son of a bitch!
It's like when the Ministry of Darkness, it was unveiled that it was Vince McMahon. It's like, it was me.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Do you know where Freak Show kept those gloves?
I gave you the terms. I got your reply, and I am ready to come back with a counter offer.
Oh.
I have made my response to it.
So, on the Hours of Chaos podcast, here's my response. If you want your gloves back, I understand $10 million is out of your price range.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
like I said, my response.
I will settle for a beer at our next show and a cheeseburger in the distant future.
Just for that, I will offer you that deal. That one I can purposely deal for you right there.
And someone needs to record it so it's proven.
No, yes. Chuckles, don't sniff the gloves. I know where they've been. They've been in between. They've been in between his ball sack and his butthole, aka the taint.
No, it's like
don't put them on.
One glove came
Sorry.
from his ass. One glove came from his ass, and the other was from Uncle Lynch. Because I seen him behind that.
Most likely,
damn
yes,
bag out of
yes. So you got the best of both worlds, but I don't know what you want to do with that.
Purely speculation,
okay.
though, that was Lynch. That's purely speculation.
That's purely speculation, exactly.
The Father of Chaos is on.
Hey, Father of
What
Chaos.
Yes, y'all, we just did like a wrestling promo, basically live here on the Hours of Chaos podcast.
Oh yes, man. Definitely got to do it up for this year's Gorefest for sure.
Because it's the 20th annual, and not only that, it's happening around spooky season. Perfect time.
Oh yes, it's gonna be awesome, man. It's like, yeah, originally we were supposed to do it in September as planned, because usually Scum loves to put it out on 9/11. Fucking sick bastard. So, so you know what I mean? That was our original weekend, but eventually ICP had a show in Denver that was placed on the same weekends that we did. So, you know, he said, you know what, let's just push it out to October this year and see how that goes. And I feel like that's perfect, you know what I mean? To have it out for this year.
Ain't nothing gonna stop Gorefest, man. Come on.
You can guarantee me and Irate are going to be at that Denver ICP show. I know I'm going.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. For sure.
Lucky asses.
Hey, you know what? I had a chance to do ICP with some of the homies, but instead I chose to perform at a hole in the wall show with the Brothers of Chaos.
That's true.
That's true.
Then Gorefest was planned for the same weekend as ICP in Denver, so it changed to a weekend that they are going to be performing in Southern California, where I'm at. So missed my chance again. But you know what? Gorefest is more important to me.
Exactly. Plus, we got Hog Daddy Festival we got going on for sure. So that's also one of the works too. But Gorefest, that's a main important one for sure.
Yeah, we can't miss that ever. So yeah.
And then I keep getting it confused. Was it this year or last year that you guys played Tom Wood's Float? How was that?
Oh, Tom Wood's Float last year was fantastic, man. That was another one off the bucket list too. Another one that me and Ira were honored to join with the LSP family. The homies was there, man. It was
we literally broke the fucking stage. We literally broke the fucking stage, bro. We did that.
Yes.
I mean, I blame Smalls, but you know.
Yeah, man, we broke the fucking stage. Apparently,
what's up, Junior?
Apparently, the year before that, LSP broke the stage, and we were the ones on the second night. Yet, second year, we broke the fucking stage, and we have picture proof of that shit.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, right. We're all looking down as the stage is collapsing, like breaking in. It's fucking awesome. It was fucking great.
Oh my god, I still remember like constantly, like vividly to this day, when the moment we broke that stage, everybody was like going fucking nuts, like crazy. But eventually, eventually, Ogre came up the stage. He was like screaming, like, "Yo, you need to get the fuck off the stage, man!" It's like there's somebody underneath there trying to. There was literally somebody underneath the stage trying to fix it while we were like walking over the fucking broken shit.
Dude, we weren't walking, man. We were jumping, dude.
Oh my god, it was
all
crazy.
That Jaeger.
Everybody was posting as Jaeger out in the crowd like it's Fago. Like
so see, you guys want to know how the best someone can rock the stage? LSP did it. They broke the stage while rocking the stage.
Fuck yeah!
Oh,
and me and Chuckklez crowd surfed. You know,
yes, we did.
That was fucking awesome.
It was hella awesome. And all of a sudden, I felt like someone stole my shoe while I was getting crowd surfed. But apparently, it was fucking class.
So did you guys end up going on the river there too, or did you guys just chill?
Well, originally we were planning to do the float with Tom Woods, but we did that huge 2-hour medley from like midnight to 3 in the morning. I was like dead ass fucking dead right after we just got done. So The moment we got back home, we just fell asleep until the sun rose up. I feel so bad because Irate was calling.
Oh yeah,
us up.
Chuckles. I'll take this one. All
right.
Yeah. So I was fucking hungover just as much as they were. I drank as much as they did, and other stuff. And then, I showed up, and there was no one fucking there. The LSP tent was still up, and I was calling Lynch. I was calling fucking Matt, Scum. Nobody. So I said, fuck it. And I went back to the hotel, got drunk, and I passed out. And then woke up and did it again. But yeah, man.
Oh my God.
I couldn't do it alone. Motherfuckers. Bleep that out. Bleep that out. Sorry.
Yeah, I felt so bad because he called me up. He's like, bro, what the fuck you guys at? And I was like,
yeah,
like,
I know.
Next year I'll be there, y'all.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
definitely
you will,
on.
sir.
That's definitely on my bucket list to go there because Arkansas really ain't too bad of a drive from at least Colorado.
Oh yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, I drove there. It was like 13 and a half hours. Not too bad.
Well, when you do go there, Irate, let me know and I'll just ride with you.
Okay, will do. You got money on gas?
Of course.
All right.
You
Can't
forget
be a team ride without gas money.
I mean, I'm the Don. Don's got that connections.
That's true. I'll hit you up for some other stuff.
Exactly.
With a capital D.
Whoa, boy.
And this is also a very special episode, y'all, because not only are we having Chuckles and the rest of the CWO on here, but let's hear it for Chuckles, who's celebrating 20 years in the game, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all so fucking much, man. It really means a lot. Like, I started this shit since I was like 14 years old. Back in August of 2006. You know what I mean? I did have a catalog of my older shit, but it all got eaten up by a fucking virus. And my old homie that used to produce my shit back in the day died of a drug overdose. So I felt so horrible at that time. It was like I couldn't be able to like record any music till I finally reached the age of 19 when my mom introduced me to my engineer who I worked for this very day, who does songs for Kung Fu Vampire in my city. So eventually, like in 2011, that's when I finally got that energy to put out music again. And ever since that, it's just like from 19 to fucking 34, we made it all here because of you guys, man. I wouldn't have done it without y'all, for real.
Right, like, all I gotta say is this photo, since it is 20 years, needs to be a t-shirt. Look at all that evolution, y'all. Because I noticed you always say you love doing that. Like, you like to change up your look every little bit, which is dope.
Oh yeah, because like you can tell from my face paint, which I call it the headhunter face, with the face paint, the dreadlocks, over to the clown face, which was like a Jabberwocky mask that I drew over with a piece of Sharpie to make mine. That was only a mask when I didn't have the face paint on. I'll wear this over my face because I was still mysterious at that time. But eventually, when I got done with my first album, Demon Side, I wanted to like change it up, switch it out from the face paint to the mask. So that's when Demon Face on the right side, the top right, was done by my homie Kevin Shredner from Holland, who does like these custom metal beats for like bands in Europe. So he hooked me up with this one that was like have horns and barbed wire around the face and everything with a belt strap around it. It was a fucking wicked ass mask. It was like more of a demonic, like creepy type of mask that I've ever had for real, until it like got shred up. So I had to move on from that. Then we had on the middle left side, which is called the skin face mask, done by my homie Fabio Tati from Italy, who does like these rip apart type of mask type of feels. So it was awesome, but it was actually my very short-lived mask because when I first wore it, it was kind of small with the eyes and everything. So you could see me like squinting just to peek through that motherfucker right there. But it was fucking awesome. But then eventually, so I moved that on. Then I reached out to my boy Kevin Shrednip. No, not Kevin Shrednip, but Chris Sanders from FS Chris Effects down in Phoenix, who made me my Stitch face mask that one right there in the middle was, I'll say, one of my top favorites because I feel like that was the face that legitimately brought everybody and say, bro, that's fucking Chuckklez right there. You know what I mean? So I rocked that shit out to all the way from a Mind of Evilness type of days, so all the way to like 2018. So eventually I moved on from that mask to move and worked with Ron Sample of the staple face on the right middle right here. And that was eventually when me and Ron Sample became like huge collaborators with each other. That because his mask game is fucking incredible. You know what I mean?
Off the hook.
Off the hook. You know, that's when I started working with him, and then eventually I started working on with another mask like that in the bottom middle for the Black Blood. The Black Blood in the bottom middle was like, I wore that mask for like the total of 6 years. All the way till it was rotting, like fucking rotting flesh on my fucking face. It smelled like rotting flesh. It was like sticky everywhere.
So you could say that mask was the inspiration for the mask you have currently now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And on the bottom left was done by my homegirl Jessica, who did like these masquerade mask and everything. So I called that one the death mask because that was in my emotional feels. Like I wore that mask when I did the Gone From Reality music video because I wanted to get more of the emotional side. So it's kind of like what you see from my face is like a mask, kind of like a happy face I'm trying to hide, but underneath is what you see from Cameron. You know what I mean? So I tried to give it more of a dramatic feel. So eventually when I got done with Black Blood, after 6 years, I reached out to Ron Sample to hit me up with the evolution face that you see right now.
Hell yeah.
It's a whole different ball game, baby.
Shit's so fucking dope. Oh my god.
So see, y'all, not only does Chuckklez and Mask Gang and Brothers of Chaos wear masks, but they create the lore behind their masks, which is dope.
Hey, 6 to midnight, baby. 6 to midnight. It just happened.
Oh yeah.
It's your fault, Chuckklez. That's your fault.
You're welcome.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh, and we have Lions in the chat.
Hey!
What up, Lions?
Lions!
And V just had a good idea for that shirt. We should get all those images on the shirt, and on the back it should say evolution instead of evolution.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes.
Hey, yeah. That's a good one.
Evolution. Dude, we should do that as like that Triple H group that he had in WWE, but call it Evolution.
Right? I mean, I loved Evolution. I thought Evolution was a good, like, stable.
Oh, yes.
But it's just weird seeing Triple H without, like, a beard and facial hair. When I look back on that, I'm like, he looks a little weird.
Bald head with a beard. That's the life I'm living at right now.
Me too, man.
I know. I want to post a meme where it has current Triple H because I still love him and go, the Triple H everyone knows and the Triple H I know, and show him with the sledgehammer and the leather jacket.
As a kid, I wanted to steal that fucking jacket so bad.
Right? Like, Triple H knew how to dress. Like, back in those days, like, damn.
That was like a straight greaser type of feel, you know, back in the day.
And that's one thing that was cool for it back in the day is he was one of those, like, villain. You know he was a heel, but you loved to hate him because he was so entertaining and his wrestling was, like, really good.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I hated him like so bad as a kid, but in a good way because he knew how to play a good ass heel that you can possibly hate for real.
And he knew how to take bumps, like especially when Shawn Michaels would do that thing where he'd lift up his leg and then Triple H like no sells it, like it knocked him out clean.
Oh my god, yeah. I would love those days, man. That's what I miss about wrestling nowadays, because either two fucking, they always go for the fucking what's the word, viral moments, and it's not like wrestling anymore. It's sad like that.
Right, like one of my favorite matches of all time was that street match fight that Triple H had with Cactus Sack. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That shit was insane. Or their Hell in the Cell match.
That was definitely a memorable match.
Yeah, like he had so many memorable matches. Even like those matches that he did with Undertaker at WrestleMania were dope.
Oh yes,
like especially the end of an era match. That was still like really good.
Oh yeah, I just love the storyline of how it all went down. You know, every good match has a good storyline. If you don't have a good storyline, then you're not gonna feed anybody to come buy a ticket to go watch that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have a question in the comments. Updates on Glovegate.
Yeah. Glovegate.
So, we have come to a mutual agreement that I will give him back his gloves if he buys me a beer and a cheeseburger.
That's a deal.
Cheeseburger from where?
As long as it's not just like a single cheeseburger from McDonald's, like the basic bitch cheeseburger, it's got to be double or better.
You little tramp.
In other words, it needs to be from like an actual mom and pop shop place, y'all, like where it's like an actual burger.
We could do something like that, or like a traditional smash burger at fucking Denver. That'll be dope.
There you go.
Oh, you know what? I will also take a slice of pizza from Jay's Pizza down the street from the Roxy.
There you go.
Oh
Actually, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'll get
take a calzone. Go crazy.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
Oh yeah. I'll just give you a slice of pizza at that famous joint that we always go to outside of the show and just drizzle it with mayonnaise like it's a fucking toaster strudel like Ruckus did.
Yeah, that Jay's Pizza place up the street is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's like, I feel like a Ninja Turtle every time I go to that spot.
Right?
Their pizza is so fucking good.
Yeah, like my homie Unhappy who played Gorefest last year, he's like, what's a good spot? I'm like, go to the pizza place up the road. You'll thank me later. See,
There you go.
See, he kept the box, y'all.
Oh, you're sick, man. You're fucking sick.
Hey, I didn't pay over $100 to get a large pizza from the Ninja Turtles pizza spot.
Oh,
that's dope.
Ah, there you go.
That's dope.
Hey, don't get snappy with me in front of everybody. Don't do that. Yeah, you're causing a scene. You know what I mean?
And also, Chuckles, since you've been putting in work for 20 years, let's all hear it for Chuckles, y'all, because another example that 20 years pays off, because Chuckles is not only going to his first ever gathering, he is performing at the gathering for the first time ever.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much, man. Long time fucking coming, man. I never thought to this day, because I missed out on so many legendary gatherings like the fucking Cave and Rock Days, the Legend Valley, the Oklahoma, which I heard was pretty fucking crazy. So I'm okay not going to that one. Just to get onto this one, even though it's going to be at a new location, it's still an honor and a blessing to finally get out there, man. When I got that email from Jump Steady, he told me to say, we would like to have you on the detonation stage at this year's gathering. Would you be down to do it? And I was like, sign me the fuck up, man. Let's fucking go. You know what I mean? I'm fucking ready, man.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That means you've been making some noise if they were to hit you up.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? It took me a long time too, you know, and also a lot of support from the homies and family reached out in the emails to have me suggest to be on there. You know, I feel like it was like a time of growth to finally get on that spot, you know what I mean? Because it took a while just me for me to get on the float itself. I feel like that was just like, let's see how big and how progressive you are as an artist to get to that door. You know what I mean? Because how I look at it is, if it sounds cheesy when I'm about to fucking say it, bear with me. It's like, I pictured myself in this dark room with multiple doors of different opportunities, these different sacred doors, you know what I mean? Only one of them unlocks if you finally proved yourself or you earned that opportunity, you know what I mean? It took me a while to get to the flow until last year. It brought me and Irate to go to the flow together, you know what I mean? So when this year came around, when the float was ready to go, it shut on us. And like, wait, what the fuck? Why did it shut on us? Like, why can't we go? Because it was saying you've already proven you already accomplished that goal. Now you accomplished that goal. You can finally go to this door that you've been waiting for so long. And now that door unlocked, that's when we got to go to the gathering. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
the fucking.
And there's so many legendary like gatherings. Like one of the ones I definitely wish I went to back in the day was the one that they had in like 2011, because they had like Buster Rhymes there, Onyx, Ice Cube, E40, Lil Jon.
Dude, they had a huge lineup back in the day. That's why I was so sad to miss out on all that. You know what I mean? Because
But it's always cool that, like, I always tell people what's cool about the gathering. People always forget, like, yes, they have big acts there, but the reason why the gathering was created, it's like Gorefest. This is like the pinnacle. Like the gathering and Gorefest are like the pinnacle for like the underground wicked shit horrorcore scene.
oh yeah, definitely. And it's especially like Gorefest to me is my own personal gathering, because I've been there like a total of like 8 times when I was going there, and it's just exactly the same feel if you would go to the gathering, because you have a whole bunch of people who support the underground scene that come from different cities and states just to see us rock at the fucking Roxy Theater. It's incredible. You know
Right.
what I
I
mean?
even think I think we've even had people from across the other parts of the world come to Gorefest, which is dope.
Oh yeah.
This will be my 4th.
More time.
So since this is your
I'm just kidding, Big Show. I love you.
So since this is your first gathering, Chuckles, like, what are you probably like most excited for? I know, being a big wrestling buff, you're definitely gonna check out wrestling and JCW, because JCW and wrestling's good, but when you watch it at the gathering, it's epically awesome because the crowd is more involved.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm also looking forward to, is go check out JCW. You know what I mean? It's like
Much love, Mask Gang, LSP, Biofreak, BOC. Show Chuckle some love, y'all.
Love you to death, brother. Peace.
Yeah, who at the gathering also like are you like really like excited for, like someone that you like really want to check out that you've probably never checked out?
For this year's gathering, because there's some lineups that are so sick that I definitely want to check out. I heard Diggy Graves is gonna be out there this year's gathering. He's fucking amazing. I really dig his music.
Me too.
Just to see him perform live at the gathering is gonna be a wicked one. Chris Webby is gonna be at the gathering this year. Fucking Hatebreed's gonna be out there, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Dude, fucking Hatebreed, man. That's gnarly.
And that's one thing I think they're really starting to do, is they're starting to get like really cool like metal bands. Like imagine being at the gathering when Cannibal Corpse was there. That would have been epic.
Oh, definitely. You know what I mean? Imagine if fucking Slipknot, if they didn't lose Sid, was gonna be out there.
Right? But the closest thing we've
maybe the new Slipknot. I don't know.
The only closest thing we've ever gotten to Slipknot there is where we've had Corey Taylor's son's band perform, which his son's band is dope.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Milli Vanilli's gonna be at the gathering this year.
No, the real Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, Milli Vanilli's gonna be there for sure. One of the members is gonna be there for sure.
Oh, that's fucking okay.
and that's one thing I love about the gathering is I look forward to certain
Hey, but anyways, I'm gonna pop off. I love you guys. Much love. You're watching Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos, featuring my most talented, legendary brother Chuckles. All right, put that on your video, Don. Do it.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. I love you guys, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you to death, brother.
All right. Later.
Peace.
Oh yeah, one thing I love about the gathering also is sometimes there's acts that I've never heard of that I get curious about checking out, like that group Bible Belt Massacre. That sounds like an interesting group.
Oh yeah, there's like that's the one group I'm looking forward to. You see, that's what festivals should be all about. Because I know there's people that are
because Gorefest is like that too. Like I've found people at Gorefest that I never heard of, but then when I seen them at Gorefest and heard them, like, damn, I just discovered some cool new music, and that's happened at the gathering for me too.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about festivals like that, because I want to see new talent. I want to see different artists and not just the same, you know what I mean? And I know there's certain people that were upset about the lineup and this and that, but you all need to understand, it's good that ICP are bringing different artists, especially if it's like strictly underground, because they're actually looking forward to see what talents that's actually popping up to bring y'all that entertainment for the juggalos and juggalettes, you know what I mean? And they some of them you're hey, who knows? When you guys go see them, your guys gonna end up being like either fucking fans with them. Because I remember when they brung Suicide Boys and everybody fucking hated them, but when they came out to the gathering, some of y'all became fucking Suicide Boy fans, you know what I mean? And even City Morgue, and I know everybody became City Morgue fans after that, you know what I mean? So it's always good to give different talents and new people to come out to these festivals, especially at the gathering, their shine, you know what I mean? And just for me to get that, and just for me to get that honor too, to show y'all what I'm capable of, even on the detonation stage, I'm all for the fun and entertainment wise of it, and it's all because of y'all, you know what I mean?
Right, and every stage is like really dope. Like I've watched a lot of homies, and I'm always proud of them. I've watched homies play third stage, detonation stage, but they started out in the parking lot, then they moved to third stage, then they've paid their dues to where they did second stage, and now some of them paid more of those dues to where they're on main stage. So that's like really moving up, y'all. That's dope. Those are dope stories to hear.
Exactly, you know, and I have good homies that have been rocking out in the parking lot pimping, doing that, and they reached up to the main stage itself, and I couldn't be more fucking proud of them for that, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So what else would you like be excited for? Like, I know, like, obviously we're gonna have a strong LSP presence there. Like, we're gonna see a Bloody Ruckus stage. We recently had him on a few weeks ago. He was on here with us, like with Jane Doe, and they were talking about what people can expect from their set at the gathering.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be hyping for him for his stage set.
You guys heard it here.
Yes, I am going to be his hype man for the stage, so you already know we're going to breathe some buck wild shit, you know what I mean? For real.
So see, y'all, I knew there was a reason for y'all to do that. So not only check out Chuckklez stage, but then you want to check out Bloody Ruckus stage, because they probably got something both cooking up for each other's sets.
Oh yeah, I will be putting out a new song on my on my stage set at the gathering. It's gonna be on some crazy metal shit that I've been wanting to work on for so long, and it's gonna be released next Friday on all platforms, called Raw Shit. The SHYT, Raw Shit.
Hell yeah, like Jane Doe, from what she told me, her set sounds like it's gonna be dope. She says it's gonna be like all SpongeBob themed to fit with the pirate themed. I'm like, that's awesome.
Hey, she's doing it right with that. You know what I mean? It's pirate themed. Who knows? I might come out with a pirate hat on and everything to join with the fun. You know,
he's gonna enter the stage to the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. Dun, 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 dun.
Coming with a fucking the pirate ship and just crash right into the stage. You're good. You're good. You're good.
You should do that. Make it like you have a bottle of rum when you're going on stage.
It'll be like a bottle of Jägermeister with a fucking pirate sticker on.
And then you should, instead of saying, why is the rum always gone, you should then start and go, why is the Jaeger always gone?
Hey, you hear that, Scum? He's like, I got that shit right before you, brother.
Yeah, Scum, how did you not ever come up with that phase or term?
He'd be like, oh, because, Chuckklez, like, I love going to the gathering of the Juggalos every fucking year, but every time I have that bottle of Jaeger in my hand, that's like, I can't think of anything creative-wise, but you know what? I bring that gore hop shit to you guys' ears, you know what I'm saying? Oh, God.
Hell yeah. And that's one thing, like, Like we said, Hatebreed is playing the Gathering, and I believe that varies. They're actually playing the opening day, and I believe Isham is also playing that day too, which is dope.
Yeah, and just get to see the OG Isham there, man. It's gonna be awesome too. And Scum, IP, and Smalls One, they're gonna be playing Devil's Trident on the second main stage. So I'm looking forward for that. Every time it's like being around them too, it's always be inspirational from those three. You know what I mean?
So let's just say, y'all, you might even see Chuckklez somewhere on stage during that set too. You never know.
Hey, if I had to sneak my way inside, you never know. So I'll definitely be giving some hypeness to that shit for sure.
Hell yeah. And another good dope artist performing there, like that really always kills it live. Vanilla Ice always kills it live.
Oh yeah, Vanilla Ice, he's gonna go nuts on that shit for real.
Oh, I can't. I just wish I was there to see your reaction when he started performing the Ninja Song or Ice Ice Baby.
Oh yeah. He might go be vintage ice, Vanilla Ice for that shit, but who knows? Even like other people, I'm also looking forward to. Siamese Goat God, you know, they're fucking killing it. So they get to have the whole Acid Cult set for their performance too. You know what I mean? Even my boy Big Sherm, aka King of Horrible Core, he's gonna be rocking this shit too. So it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah! And there's another example of like people that have started from the bottom and worked their way up. Clockwork E, they did parking lot, second stage, third stage, and now Clockwork E is playing main stage. That's dope.
They're playing fucking main stage. Shouts to Clockwork E, bro. Fucking proud of those guys, dude.
We love those guys, but they're also a bunch of sick bastards, but we still love them.
Yeah, we're all sick bastards in our own perverted type of way.
And that's one thing I love about Clockwork E and a lot of these acts is they're like a bridge that where their music is something that the newer generation of people can enjoy, but then it's something like us and the older generation can enjoy too. Like when they do their humor shit, that reminds us a lot of like the humor side of ICP.
Exactly. You know, I became a huge fan of their music when we all rocked it at She Fest with Razakel, I think in 2023, I believe. Yeah, I think it was in 2023. If I remember, we were all just kicking at Razakel's house, smoking weed, and eventually I got to see their set on the second day, and just the music and the humor they have in their music, it just immediately said, "Tip my fucking hat to them. You just got a new fucking fan for your music, bro, for real."
Well, and I like how they're starting to show more sides of them too. Like they have humor, but now they've been like delving into like dark shit, and sometimes they even do deep personal shit. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah, I love how they're very versatile with their music. You know what I mean? And how they just switch it up and how they have different emotions and feels when they put the pen to paper and put it on the mic. I love that creativity, what they be doing.
Right, because me always explain it's good to like experiment these days. Like we always bring it up, like Mr. Dosha, he never did wicked shit or horrorcore ever, and then you brought out that side of him to where he tried a horrorcore wicked shit song for the first time and he killed it.
Oh yeah, because I remember we were kicking it. I think it was Underground United. He was been telling me he wanted to do more horrorcore shit ever since like we and I kicked it at Madison Mayhem back in 2021. You know, he wanted to get more into that darker side. So I was like, okay, let's collaborate with something and see what you can do. So JP the Hustler hooked us up with a good ass beat for a Class A Homicide, and he just went fucking snap mode on that shit. You know what I mean? Definitely one of my most favorite collaborations I got to do with the OG Mr. Doja.
Right, and that's one thing I love about that sometimes artists can bring out a different side of another artist. Like Darby's another perfect example. The dude can rap his ass off, but he can also like sing his ass off too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, he told me he's not going to be able to come out to Gorefest this year, which fucking sucks, man, because I miss the homie like crazy.
Yeah, definitely check out his set at the Gathering this year.
Oh, yeah. And it's especially when we get into music, and that's how I love about doing music as well too. I always like to be versatile with my shit because it's cool to do like that horror shit, you know what I mean? But it's also like it's better to like be outside of the box and experiment what you can do outside of what type of music you can do. Like I started to do more of a metal music with my style of music, you know, and still get that horrorcore element in it, but still get more like metal and start work on screams with it and just jumping up and down and all that type of feel. And it's like it's a breath of fresh air to me, you know what I mean? Even like getting to my emotional feels, like when I did Gone From Reality, just getting to my personal self to release it out. Even Murder All the Time, which I feel like was both between emotional and hardcore, because it's that anger, I'm releasing all that out, how I feel with the world itself, and just releasing the demon out that you're seeing right now on stage and everything. So music is always a therapeutic side where I could just be creative and just not giving a fuck what anybody thinks, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And that I've always liked versatile artists. Like Tech is another example that we always bring up. He's so diverse, it's insane. He can go from doing a straight metal song to straight rapping. He could do gangster shit, he could do party shit, he can do straight singing, he could do some straight gospel shit.
Exactly, you know what I mean? And that's why I always give respect to him, because he knows how to switch it up, and it always comes out fucking bangers too. And he's also going to be rocking out this year's gathering of the Juggalos too, so it's going to be fucking awesome seeing him again.
Right. And like I told people, I pretty much had a feeling that was going to happen. I mean, come on, it's in Missouri, it's in his backyard, come on.
Oh yes. This is my first time too. I remember being out there in Missouri for one time when me and class had to go to Walmart to get ourselves some like shot glasses for the medley. And yeah, it is humid as fuck when you get down there. It's just like when you go into Arkansas, it has that humid, sticky air and everything. Missouri is humid and sticky too. So y'all best be prepared.
Right. I mean, I tolerated the humidity when I went there one time. Now, the real humidity that bothered me was the humidity in Kansas State. That bothered me.
Oh, yeah. I heard it's rough.
Like, me and the homie Roxy were driving to, like, Kansas City to go see Brother Lynch live. And we're still driving in Colorado. We're getting close to the Kansas border. And you could feel the humidity coming in. And we're like, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
We were like, good thing we have AC.
Yeah. Yeah, thank God for the AC, because if you did not have no AC, it would have been insane.
And when you drive through Kansas State, you have to, like, wake up really, really early, because it literally takes a whole 8 hours just to get from one end of Kansas to the other.
Exactly.
But it feels like a 3-day drive.
Exactly. It's insane, man.
Like, that's what happened when me and my friends went a few times to the gathering. We had to drive through Kansas. They were like, oh, that only took 8 hours. I'm like, that was 8 hours? That felt like 3 days in purgatory.
Right. It's terrible. Even like going to Arizona, it's insane too. It's always like that hot desert air that's always would kick you right in the ass right before you get out of the airport.
But I do like traveling, like through, like, I do like doing road trips, because you get to see the country more, and when you're with your homies, it makes it even funner.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's like, especially when I'm traveling down to SoCal. Sometimes I'll bring like Dano, or bring my boy Sharky with me. Just like it makes road tripping more entertaining too. I think the most time I ever got to like have a huge road trip was when Dano, Sharky, and my boy Sasquatch Josh all went to go to Fresno to open up for Kung Fu Vampire for his mini tour, and that was like the most funnest trips I ever had, for real.
And that's another dope artist that's actually playing the gathering too, is Kung Fu Vampire this year.
Yes, sir.
He's really a gathering veteran.
Oh yeah. He's a huge gathering veteran. The moment I told him that I went to I'm finally getting on, he said, "Fucking finally, son. I'm super happy that you're finally getting on this gather, man. Just like find me at the gathering grounds when you make it there." Because I remember I told him I'd never been to, and he was shocked that I never got to go to the gathering, because he's been there multiple times, from like Cave and Rock to all the way to different like to Legend Valley. You know what I'm saying? So when he tells me like some stories like he's seen or he's done, it's always like, damn, now I really want to go out there so bad. And now we finally got that moment where we are rocking it together at the gathering. who knows, man? Hopefully we get to do a Darker Side together for sure.
Well, and how dope is that it all happened while you're celebrating 20 years in the game? That's awesome. It just shows that everything happens for a reason, and the universe does always have something happen to us for a reason.
Exactly, man. And it's like,
and hard work pays off. You're living proof of that.
Yeah, exactly. Hard work, dedication, and passion truly pays off. And I'm saying to anybody who's watching on this, who has a dream, if you want to make this as your career, it is hard to be an artist. You know what I mean? You just had to put in a lot of hard work and dedication. There is going to be sacrifices on the trip as well that you might some of you endure, some of you may not. But the more you just keep pushing yourself, you know, good things are going to be coming your way for sure. And I promise you that, because if things didn't win on my side, I would never been signed to LSP. Mass Game would never existed without y'all. You know, I wouldn't be able to travel from state to state, you know, doing these wicked shows for y'all. But y'all keep me going with your inspiration with that. You know, I can never say I've done this myself, even though I have, you know, in my own type of way. But it's everybody's support that really keeps me going. Because there was times where I just thought about quitting when I was in my feels for it. But the moment I just I got fucking emails from followers, you know what I mean, were telling me, bro, your music really saves my life from a daily basis. You know what I mean? When they're going through some shit and they know the meaning of it, it's just like, you know what? I got something going that, you know, that it definitely needs to be keep on moving with it. So I'm going to keep on doing this shit until my lungs collapse. Like, I'm some real shit on the L.
Right. And you've been like able like to rock the stage with like a lot of people that you look up to. Like a few years ago, you got to open up for Shaggy 2 Dope, which is dope.
Twice, man. It's like, that's another honor too, you know. And
I remember when you told me that and you showed me the clip of him shouting you out.
Yeah, that was dope. And even Violent J giving me a shout out video too was fucking awesome.
So see, and that's the greatest feeling in the world, no matter who you are, when you start to get praise from the people that you look up to and where their music had a big influence on your life. That's like the greatest feeling. Like I remember when I first met Jay and Shaggy and Tech, I was like, I know you probably heard this thousands or millions of times, but thank you. Your music legit saved my life, because it's true. Their music helped a lot of us, and I'm sure even you.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's like at age 14, when I was a joke, how I discovered about them was like years ago in the Attitude Era when they were part of the Oddities. I thought they were legit wrestlers, which they got my attention. But yeah, you know, they caught my attention right off the bat because I loved the face paint and the style they were doing. But I found out they were rappers. I was like, oh fuck, okay, let me see how they are. So when I check out their first decks, you know what I mean, it was fucking amazing. Until I think the one album that legitimately made me want to be a juggalo was I'll have to say The Rave for Shangri-La. That album right there made me want to be a juggalo for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's one of those albums that I could say really has helped me through a lot back in the day.
Oh yeah, and I was like on their like their most uplifting side, like they mentioned before, because all their old records, they were on that pure wicked shit until they reached up to The Rave of Shangri-La. You tell from the color theme of their paint, they were more colorful and more uplifted with their shit.
And it's crazy because I know everyone, and I know you've even told me you love that era because they would always change the color scheme on the face paint. It was dope.
Oh yeah. and don't get me wrong, I love this shit. I would say like my top favorite album, of course, will have to be Riddlebox, because that was like more like that Halloween like evil shit, you know what I mean?
And people always say that and Great Malenko, but especially Riddlebox, like when you think ICP, like Riddlebox is like that essential album that you think of.
Oh yeah, especially like there's so many memorable like tracks in there. Of course, Chicken Hunt, the remix version's everybody's favorite. But I'll say the one song that I'll say that was the most scariest one I ever listened to was 12 on that record.
Yes.
That one was a very creepy, storytelling track that Jay put together that even gave me the fucking creeps. You know what I mean? I love
Right,
that
and
shit.
that song is like so visual, like, and that's why a lot of us look up to Jay because his visual storytelling, and that's why Jay and Shaggy are going to go down as some of the greatest storytellers in the genre.
Exactly, man. You have to give them props for that too, because they know how to tell a good story, especially on Jay's side too, because you don't really hear that much. Like I know there's storytelling artists in the scene, especially Legends to this day, that talk about how they do it. But the way how Jay puts it together, it's more like a horror story type of feel that you never could imagine until you, like you mentioned, visualize it. It's like, fuck.
Right. It's literally like Stephen King or even Edgar Allan Poe on wax.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And especially getting to open up for Shaggy 2 Dope, it's another honor for him too, because Shaggy's always been my favorite in the group because I feel like he was more of the hyper version of it. Even though Jay was the crazy one, but Shaggy know how to hype out motherfuckers, you know, make people bounce and shit like that, especially on his solo shit, you know. And just get that opportunity to meet him in person. And when we got to rock it out for that the Quest of the Ultimate Groove tour, when he came out to San Francisco, that was my most favorite I ever got to perform for him, for sure.
Right. And even Shaggy's been like experimenting more with different sides. Like in some of these last few ICP releases, there's been times where Shaggy's been like really heartfelt and genuine, and it's dope. Or there's even times where I'm like, is Shaggy singing? And he's got a good singing voice.
Oh yeah, definitely. And that's cool that they switch it up like that too, because normally he'd be like screaming and hollering and this stuff, but when he switched it up with that style, it's very good, especially this song Half Full. You know what I mean? That's my favorite one out of all with his realistic ones.
Oh yeah. Well, and they also learned a lot of that visual storytelling from even OGs like Ice Cube. They learned that from Slick Rick, and they even always praise that Esham taught them that too. They learned that from Esham, because even Esham has always been a visual storyteller, especially back in the day.
Oh yeah, Esham is like another. I would say Esham is like my main inspiration, including his group with Mastermind and TNT, Nadas, and even Shy One too. Yeah, but we'll talk about Shy One, but for Esham, because he brought that pure wicked shit. I would say he's one of the originators. I would say, my teacher or my father is the devil. You know what I mean? You don't hear nobody else in the back and they will talk about that shit. You know what I mean? But he was like that shit that people would be scared to even grab the cassette tapes off the fucking shelves. You know what I mean? He would put it on the red cassette tapes, and I would catch the eye like, whoa, what the fuck is this type of feel? You know what I mean? So, and he's very humble in person. Like, I got to meet him like twice. He was very humble, you know. And just get to have that blessing from him, you know, when he said, like, bro, I've been checking you out too, even if you don't see it, but I do, and you're fucking killing it, bro. Just like keep on doing that shit that you do best.
Right. And we've even, like, we did have Esham tapes in Colorado here and there, but they were very hard to come by. So I told people, like, where everyone on the Midwest had Esham, people on the West Coast and in Colorado, like me and we had like Brother Lynch Hung and Insane Poetry.
Oh yes. IP deserves that flowers too, because
he's an OG too.
Yeah, he's straight OG. And I can never call him when I meet him. It's like, yo, what's up, IP? How you doing? I always call him straight OG all the fucking time. You know what I mean? He loves that shit. You know what I mean? Because he deserves that flowers.
Right, and he's always given like some of the best advice. Like some of the best advice I've been given, like in general, like is always from him and Scum and a few other people.
Exactly, man. He gave me some great advice, especially when I was independent, growing with my music. He's seen that passion and energy that I've been putting so hard in my shit. He told me, it's like, you know how to hype people up, and you're not like everybody else. When I hear your music, you're not like anybody else that I've heard, you know, and you're fucking doing great. Just keep on doing what you do, And if any opportunities come your way, just fucking go for it. You know, it's like always with a fucking smile on my face. And he always, every time we would meet each other up and say, yo, how's your dad doing? You know what I mean? Because I met him when he first came out to San Jose. I introduced him to my dad and everything. And they just had a great conversations with each other. So just have that OG and my dad right next together, like father figure wise, it's fucking amazing. It's awesome. God damn, you're gonna make me cry, man. I love that feeling from it, you know.
Hell yeah. And we're gonna just play this clip again because it's funny, y'all. And we usually play this clip during the show now, but here's an example, y'all, of having relationship goals. This is how you know this is a happy, fun couple. This is an example of relationship goals. And one of the things I look for in a woman is if the woman has a good sense of humor and she's a savage. So this clip is an example of relationship goals. Every time I watch this video, it makes me laugh in a good way. Here we go.
Let's do it up.
Did you know it was E.D. Nixon that said, your spark can become a flame and change... Yeah, it's real funny. What if it was the other way around? Would it be funny then? Oh!
See, some of y'all who are in relationships, that's an example of relationship goals. When you and your significant other can create funny shit like that together, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, those two are the greatest couple I've ever seen. Like, dude, some crazy ass shit together for real.
I can't wait till whenever you get a chance to meet Renee. She is really funny and down to earth, and she's a real one.
Dude, I'm looking forward to meeting Renee, man. She's every time I watch her the Shaggy show and I hear when she's appeared onto it, she seems very cool and very sweet, you know.
Right, and she's a straight savage.
Straight savage. She don't take shit from nobody.
All I gotta say is I think she learned a lot from Smalls. You never know.
Oh yeah, you never know.
Because we all know Smalls, she's a bully, y'all. She bullies me and Chuckklez and everyone. Just
all the time. You know what I mean? That's why she's my little big sister. She makes sure like you get your shit right before, you know. She can be like she's a huge sweetheart. Especially when I got to kick it with her down in the Unloved and Unwanted show, you know what I mean? And she's very awesome. But yeah, the moment like she saw me sitting at the bar and watching her set and everything, she would just pull me right off the chair. It's like, no, you're fucking standing. You're dancing with everybody else. You know what I mean? You're gonna get hyped for this shit with everybody. You know, she makes sure that you're gonna be partying up with the rest of us. She don't want to see nobody sitting down at all.
Right, and that's one thing I also love about Shaggy and Renee. Like, you go back to when Shaggy first started Instagram, she would like pull so much pranks on him. It was funny, like she would make food for the kids, but then she would like give Shaggy a cookie, but she would like put spices or something like really hot in it just so he reacts to it.
Yeah, exactly, man. I love it.
That's why I tell everyone, get yourself a woman who's a straight savage and has a good sense of humor too.
Exactly.
That's why Betty White is legendary. She was the queen of savagery.
Straight savage. You gotta give it up for Betty White.
Golden Girls is a classic show. Those women were the queen of savagery. Like, I still watch that show and it still makes me laugh hard. I'm like, to know that they could get away with some of that stuff back then.
You know, it's like, even as a kid, it's like that will flow over our head when I look back at old shows like that. When I watch this, like, oh my God.
I know, I'm like, wait, I used to watch this with my grandma because my grandma loved that show. But it just shows what kind of person my grandma was. She had a good sense of humor.
Oh yeah, same thing with my grandmother too. When I was a kid, she would watch Golden Girls, you know. And at first, I was like, I never understood the joke, but I think the moment you get older, it's like, oh my God, it's like they got away with a lot of murderous shit.
But then I realized that back then the show used to be on at night. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like, did we figure out why is it at night? Oh, okay.
Another good one I think you would like. It's if you love Monty Python and British slapstick humor, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, look up the British slapstick comedy from the 70s. It's called Are You Being Served? Fucking hilarious.
I'll definitely check that out for sure.
It's literally like Monty Python humor, and it takes place in a department store. It's so fucking funny.
Oh shit. I love shows like that, especially like growing up. I would love watching like the Wayans Brothers, like the Wayans Brothers show. The fucking Bernie Mac show was crazy. A Bernie Mac show, like he will get away with a lot of shit, especially with the kids and all that stuff.
Even the George Lopez show.
George Lopez show was awesome too. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's show was crazy as fuck too. I would name all many different quotes off of that show. Like it was crazy.
I showed my dad that just last year for the first time, and God, he was balling. He was like, damn, he's a comic genius. I'm like, yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
Like Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, they are. They're both savagery in their own minds right there, for real. Living Color, yeah. And Living Color was definitely a great show, man.
Yep, and speaking of that, that's why I like how Jim Carrey is still always humble, and he owes his success to like the Wayans brothers. Every time when he's interviewed, he's like, the Wayans brothers saw how funny I was, and they got me my start on In Living Color.
Exactly, and I love Jim Carrey to death. He's one of my favorite comedians and actors because he said like Black culture really helped with his career. You know what I mean? Because when he was starting up from a Canadian boy to coming over to the States, nobody took him seriously until like the Wayans brothers hired him on for In Living Color.
And I think he started out as a janitor too.
Yeah, he started as a janitor, until eventually, like when he got signed with In Living Color, he just got that shine like no other. You know what I mean? And I just fucking love that shit.
And speaking of Cat Williams, what would it be without Cat Williams, without always playing this legendary Cat Williams clip on the show?
Did you know that I can see you?
Classic shit.
Yep, exactly.
Or the classic skit when he keeps playing the Every Day I'm Hustling song. Stop it, sir. Turn that off. That's my shit.
Oh, Lions in the comment section gave a fan a lifetime memory. Oh my God. Okay.
There you go. Share
so
this.
What happened was in Oceanside, his homie came to the show with him. I already forgot his name. Mitch, what's his name, by the way? And I'll give him a shout out for sure. But anyways, he was like very cool. Like he introduced us to us in the back of the venue. He was super cool, very shy and everything, but he loved the scene of it. So by the time I was performing my set, Jake. Yeah, shout out to my boy Jake. So he was right next to the bar, right next to the Lions while I was performing. So you know me, when I get on stage, when I perform, sometimes I get up in people's faces and whatnot, being entertainment wise. So I decided to go up close to his camera phone when he was filming me doing my thing. His expression when I came up close to his face, he was like, like it was like straight up, like almost like in fear, nightmare fuel type of feel, but he enjoyed that moment right off the bat of it. He was super cool people, man. Shout out to my boy Jake.
Hell yeah. Someone should have got that on film.
Bro, I wish somebody did, man. I think Lions has it on his footage. I don't know if he has it, but like if you do, bro, show me that shit for real.
Well, we're going to start saying that every time before a Chuckle set. Now we're going to be like, this show may cause you to mosh. Also might create some nightmare fuel.
Exactly. Oh, yes. Oh, you do? All right, cool. Like, send it my way if you do, bro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's just been so much cool stuff happening. And I know you watch AEW, so you know about these clips we're about to play.
My good friends, Violent J and Shaggy 2.
I did not expect that.
Me neither, bro. It's like, hey, shout outs to them, bro, because I think Shaggy mentioned this on his show where he said, bro, not only that they said we're the only rap group, they're the only team that's ever been to like major wrestling companies like WWF before it was WWE.
Yep.
WCW.
ECW.
Ring of Honor. XPW.
TNA.
And TNA. Yeah.
So many.
And so many. Exactly. They've been at GCW. You know what I mean?
I wish I was at the gathering last year when they did that storyline, JCW versus GCW.
Dude, that was good. I love that storyline they got going on with each other, and just them having that accomplishment over any other wrestler, or non-wrestler, if you will, and then not once they ever signed one contract to be like full time. They just go up there and just do their thing, and they just been killing it. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's why I liked their WWE run, but they wrestled a little bit. But I think when they did WCW and everything after WCW, those are their runs I enjoyed more because we got to see more of their wrestling experience, and people are like, damn, they're actually really good wrestlers for having hardly any training.
Right, exactly. That was when I was a kid, like growing up, when I watched their match with when they faced off against fucking Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman, and Eddie Guerrero. That was one of my favorite matches.
Oh yeah, and they even said in interviews that Eddie Guerrero gave them so much praise and said, "You guys have no training experience. You guys are talented, so that's cool."
Yes, sir. Whoop whoop. What's going on, Mikey?
R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero.
R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero, man, for real. Yeah, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't know who Vampiro was. But when I saw Vampiro teaming up with them, it's like, dude, this guy's fucking awesome as well too.
Right, and that's like Vampiro too. He's like a legend. He's been in so many promotions. He's wrestled all over the world, from Japan to Mexico, Canada.
Exactly, man. That's one wrestler I really want to have a good conversation with if I ever get the time to meet him, man, because he's one of my top favorite wrestlers growing up, including Raven. You know what I mean?
Right, like remember his whole storyline with Sting, how dope that storyline was?
Oh, yeah, for real.
And then it even had ICP in that storyline.
Yeah, and they were all beating the shit out of him behind the Titantron and everything.
Yeah, and then like it's Jay or Shaggy that grabs Sting and they like pull him in the back of the curtain.
I was fanboying the fuck out of that shit the moment I saw them in there.
And then Shaggy took that crazy bump off that bus.
Oh, when they face off against Mike Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why Shaggy has back problems now.
Oh yeah, because when you look back at that footage, you could tell Mike was trying to save him when he was sliding off the bus, like everything. He was trying to grab his foot last minute, and it looked like he landed straight on his fucking head when he fell off. It's so nuts.
Right, like even remember when Vampiro wrestled for remember when MTV had Wrestle Society X for a while?
Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah.
Back then, it seemed cheesy, but now when you go back and watch it, it was actually very entertaining.
Very entertaining. I was ready for some more. I'd rather watch.
Especially when Vampiro showed up on there. That was dope.
Yeah, he was like the straight Undertaker in that match, including with Ricky. I forgot his name was. Fuck. It's the other guy that was facing off against Vampiro too. It was demonic as hell. His name was Ricky, but the dude was hella crazy.
Yeah, and then I think Bret Hart's nephew wrestled for him, Teddy Hart or something, if I remember.
Oh my god, that fool's crazy as hell.
Yeah, I remember seeing that dude wrestle at the Gathering, and it was so much fun, booing but loving the guy at the same time.
Yeah, but that dude was a ball right outside of the ring and everything.
Yeah, that's kind of why a lot of people boo him, because of how he is outside the ring.
Mm-hmm. And I watched this documentary. This dude was crazy.
Yep, Dark Side of the is it an episode Dark Side of the Ring, or is it another documentary?
I think it was a documentary for himself, but I would not be surprised if he ends up in Dark Side Behind the Ring.
Right. I mean, apparently Vice is working on an ICP documentary, but it's going to cover their wrestling career and their contributions to wrestling. I'm like, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, they deserve that. Hey, they're like it's like they mentioned before, like they're the only group that's been in all these major companies. They do deserve to have their WWE Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Right. Like I never knew that. I kind of knew, but I forgot. I forgot there is actually footage of like a gimmick storyline between them and CM Punk when CM Punk was still wrestling on the indies. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, when CM Punk will be talking mad shit to them and he would get his ass kicked.
Yep. And I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick, y'all. But since we're talking about that topic on wrestling, I'm gonna play this clip really quick. So I'll be right back, y'all.
I was actually at AEW on Thursday, right? It was from some wrestling site or something.
It was like Insane Clown Posse is now the only team that has been in WCW, ECW, WWF, TNA, Ring of Honor, and now AEW.
Yeah.
The only team in history to ever do that.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, I'm reading this. Like, we're sitting like in catering, whatever, backstage. Then I looked at a certain word, and then some shit hit me differently. It didn't say fucking musicians or rappers. It said team.
Yeah.
The only team in history out of all the motherfucking wrestlers. There it is. Look. All that shit. Out of all the fucking wrestlers,
even out of all the full-time wrestlers.
None of them.
Right.
Have been in all of them. And somehow, fucking out AEW. Yeah, look at the only team when it fucking hit me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, now I can finally see maybe like the celebrity wing of WWE Hall of Fame. It's like, come on, we're the only ones in history.
Yeah. Right.
Not just rappers, musicians.
Yeah.
Fucking wrestlers.
Everybody.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You guys made 2 wrestling video games with your bare hands.
Yeah, I made them.
Yeah, with your soldering iron.
Yeah.
And your monocle.
And I don't know how we skirted through all the other ones. I never signed one paper. Never signed my name on one line to do anything with wrestling.
Right.
Only records.
Right.
Only recording.
Yeah.
Yet I was in all of them.
Yeah. Huh.
On TV.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
Fuck
yes, sir.
So yeah, he's right. They do deserve now a spot in the Celebrity Wing Hall of Fame in WWE.
Straight up, man. Hey, how's the Dismemberment Mask Gang? What's going on, brother? How you been?
Right, like how crazy is that? Like just to like be at that AEW show or watching live on TV and just to hear like Chicken Hunting playing, it's like no fucking way.
Right, and you know what I mean? And that song will be like the most censored like song they come out with. But for Tony Khan to let them play that song when they just make their way in Detroit and the entrance of it was fucking awesome, man. They deserve major flowers of what they do. You know what I mean? I got mad love and mad respect for them to this very day.
Hell yeah, and that's cool that you've gotten respect even from both of them.
Yeah, man. It's like I never thought, man. It's like from a young punk ass kid from San Jose, California, to finally get to that level where they're at and just get that respect from them. It's like a childhood dream come true. You know what I mean? It's like it's awesome.
Right, and like I told people, some of y'all might have had bad experiences, but me and Chuckklez and a bunch of other people, we've had good experience, and we can tell y'all that Jay and Shaggy are the most humble, chill, down-to-earth people.
True that, man. Like, truly, man. And to finally get to go perform for them at the Gathering of the Juggalos, that's just another cherry on top of that one as well. You know what I mean? Finally, man. Finally, we made it. I made it, mama.
Hell yeah. And and I like how at the Gathering they've always done like 2 different sets and stuff. Like this year they're doing their happy uplifting stuff, which is called Walk Into the Light, which is dope. But then another night they're playing their dark shit, which is dope.
Yeah, on the first day they're gonna do like more of their darker shit.
Oh, I know you're gonna be there rocking in the crowd.
Oh yeah, you already know. Like they're gonna be doing their darker shit in the first day, and then by the last day of the gathering, they're gonna do more their uplifting music. You know what I mean?
Which is a perfect way to end the gathering, if I might add.
Oh yeah, definitely perfect, man. Shout out to you, Lions. Thank you. Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Lions too, man, because he deserves his flowers too. When he got to perform for ICP down in LA, what Freak Show mentioned before, that he was supposed to do the show for ICP, but we ended up doing the Corona show. He gave that offer to Lions, and Lions fucking killed that shit for ICP. So give it up for my boy Lions in the comments right here for sure.
Hell yeah. So that just means that somewhere down the line, the favor is going to come right back to you, Freak Show, and you're going to be opening too for the clowns.
Hey, bring BOC all together for open up for the clowns for sure.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've always loved about the clowns, like their music, but their live show, so phenomenal.
Oh yes. I remember my very first show was 2009 when they came out to San Francisco for the Bang Pow Boom tour.
That was a good tour.
That was a great fucking tour. And you know what was crazy too, around that era, that was when they were trying to expose horrorcore was crazy during that fucking time. I was at that show when they were filming it outside the venue and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to remember. Isn't that the same show that they interviewed Kung Fu Vampire at too, and Mars opened up for him too?
Yeah, they had Mars and Kung Fu Vampire on the Channel 4 News and the Bay Area.
That's right.
Yeah. That's what made me discover about Kung Fu Vampire was because of that. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's the days when Kung Fu Vampire wore the whole Kung Fu gimmick and he had the live band with him, which was dope.
Yeah. Bald head, painted up with the eye contacts and everything, man. And when I saw him on the news, I went on MySpace just to look him up, and I looked at him and say, "Oh, he's from San Jose too? What the fuck?" So I'm not the only one that does this shit, you know. But he's fucking cool people, man. It's like he's another mentor of mine along with IP. Shout out to KFV because he's taught me a lot about the business and music, because he taught me a lot of ways, because not a lot of people can dig this shit when it comes to like horrorcore or wicked shit, you know. Sometimes you might have to switch it up a little bit to get to that level. You're not saying you have to jump on the bandwagon just to fucking be successful, but just switch it up a bit. You know, he's taught me a lot to just be versatile with my music and not just the same genre of it. And especially getting to kick it with him outside of music, it's always like a fun time with him, you know what I mean? It's like always good. We'll always be fucking around with each other all the time, you know what I mean? Especially when times when we had the Batonio Arms, he'll help out. He was one of the owners of that venue where we can book our shows there for LSP or any underground artists that we love, and we just make shows out of that, you know. Just like it was good business partnerships with him, and still to this day we are very close to each other, man. It's like I love that motherfucker to death, bro.
Right, and it's cool to see people get their flowers. Like I remember a few years ago, Hip Hop DX of all places was showcasing Kung Fu Vampire. That was dope.
Oh yeah, and he brings that party too, man, like crazy.
And that's why I always tell people, how can people say with Tech, ICP, and all these artists that they're selling out? I'm like, how? They're still being themselves. Selling out is when you lose yourself. All these artists have never had to change anything about themselves.
Exactly, you know what I mean? It's like when people say, "Oh, when Tech 9 sold out, he's doing music for mainstream shit." Listen, strange music is still, it's not underground, but it's mainstream underground, because the mainstream,
it's independent.
Yeah, you know.
I always tell people there's different levels. There's the mainstream, and then there's independent. Then there's underground. Independent is almost like purgatory between the two.
Yeah, and exactly. Strange Music is an independent label from Tech 9. It's like the mainstream came to him because they really fucked with his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, say people say, "Oh, ICP sold out." No, they didn't. The mainstream came to them. And same thing with my boy Kung Fu. Now he's doing movies and stuff, and his music was played on was it Trick or Treat, I believe, or was it another movie that his music got featured on? You know what I'm saying? So if you got opportunities like that and stuff like that, that means you're doing something fucking great with your music. You know what I mean?
Right? Like we keep saying, one of these days you're gonna hear a Chuckklez song in a horror movie, and it's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, you know, and I've gotten like certain like opportunities that's hopefully going to be happen in the future. You know what I mean? And getting to have myself be a creative character for video games that people be posting up. You know what I mean? That's another.
Yeah, you
one,
even
you know?
started your own comic book series for yourself, which is dope.
Oh yeah,
So,
it's
and
like
that's one thing, like I said, what I love about this, like you're creating your whole lore, which is dope.
Oh yeah, man.
And the entertainment and the showmanship, because that's one thing a lot of people love is entertainment and showmanship.
Oh yeah, man. Exactly. You know, it's just like, that's what I love about being an artist. It's just like I love just being creative with not just music, but just like through art, to comic books, being a collector with toys and masks and anything that's like oddities. Like I have like 2 jars of like a rat and an ermine in a jar and stuff like that. I'm very weird with it, but it's like I just love that artistic way of it, you know. And I know a lot of people have been hitting me up saying, "Bro, when's the 3rd volume coming out? Where's the 3rd volume coming out?" But me and Madwoo, we have the 3rd volume already finished. We're just desperately looking for a new publisher because our old publisher sadly passed away during COVID, you know what I mean, when he helped finish up my 2 volumes altogether. So as soon as we get everything back and rolling, you will definitely be seeing a lot more Chuckklez Chronicles, you know what I mean? So definitely be sure for that.
Well, you never know, Lions. I mean, we might get a horrorcore opera type song, which would be dope.
I think Smalls is like the only one that does that. You know?
Right, and if you want to talk sometimes dark, even though he's not considered horrorcore, but he does dark shit. Even Tech back in the day, Tech and Chris Calico, some of their music was like opera mixed with hip hop, which was dope.
Oh yeah. Oh, I will say one, like I mentioned before, one person who I feel like is like dark horrorcore opera is Shy One. You know what I mean? Shy One is like, that's another inspiration to me too, because he inspired me to rap fast because he was a great fucking chopper artist who does like that old school like Memphis devil shit, funk type of music.
Bone Thugs, not Bone Thugs, but like 3-6 type shit.
3-6, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But he also was a good singer. Like his music and his eerie, ominous, like melody music that he would do was just like was smooth. He didn't always have to talk about murder, kill, and everything. He will just tell like a story vibe to it that will just give you fucking nightmares. He was the only horrorcore artist that scared the fuck out of me when I heard that song Damien. Go check that out for sure, and you'll understand what I mean for sure.
Right, and that's one thing I love about horrorcore. It doesn't just have to be like murder, death, kill. Like you can like add like genre bend to it. Like we always bring up like Donnie Menace. He does horrorcore, but the way he does it in style, it sounds like East Coast or like battle rap and backpack type style.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like shout out to Donnie Menace too. I remember like discovering him when he used to do a lot of music with Diet Souls, like in Australia when he was signed with Gold Minded Records. You know, and I would watch his battle raps. You know, when he would just like go with every fucking hilarious but fucking savagery punchlines that you would put together, you know what I mean? And especially when he throws that into his music, it's like, this nigga is a grimy ass motherfucker, but I love it, you know?
Right. It's like you get a best of both worlds. You get the wicked shit, but then you get like a boom bap backpack type style.
Exactly. And I love that traditional East Coast boom bap.
And that's where even Lex fits in. Like Lex is like, he does wicked shit, but he has like a very East Coast like influence. Like you can hear a lot of the Mobb Deep influence. You can hear a lot of like Wu-Tang Clan influence.
Oh yeah, definitely. You tell like right off the bat that was his music is a very Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep type of feel for it. You know what I'm saying? And even he especially was doing collaborations with the Flatliners, you know, the OGs of horrorcore East Coast. You know what I mean? They were fucking killing that shit too.
Yeah, that's always going to be like one of my favorite interviews where I got to interview them.
Oh yeah, That's one of the OGs I loved listening to back in the day was Flatliners too. Them and Gravediggers, you know what I mean?
Right, and that's one thing I liked about Wu-Tang also is they would do their Wu-Tang projects and they would do their solo albums and then they would do other side projects. I love when artists do that.
Especially like RZA. I never thought RZA was horrorcore until I discovered about Gravediggers, and I was like, oh fuck. You know what I mean?
Right, and RZA's like a phenomenal producer, like phenomenal.
Legend to the game, man.
Especially when it comes to those dark, eerie beats.
Yeah, man. Like, especially like those times was awesome. Because you never know. Some people say, oh, horrorcore is garbage and this and that. But, like, listen to your favorite rappers' older shit back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, if you listen to fucking Natural Born Killers from Ice Cube and Dr.
That's
Dre,
a very horrorcore song.
That was a very fucking horrorcore song. Like, take a journey with me into the mind of a maniac. Doomed to be a killer since I came out the nutsack. I have a murderous mind state with a heart full of terror. I see the devil in the mirror. But, you know, you know
right? And that's why I tell people that horrorcore is like especially when a horrorcore artist does gangster shit, it's like gangster rap, but taken to a whole extreme. It's like showing society in the form of a horror movie.
Exactly. It's like, who said this in the Facebook post? I remember somebody saying something. What is horrorcore? Oh, that was my boy Bloodshine. He mentioned this in a post on Facebook one time.
Yeah, there's really no definition. It could be anything.
Yeah, he said, what does horrorcore in your perspective mean to you? And I say it to like this, like, I feel like horrorcore is a subgenre of hip-hop that deserves its flowers because it's one of the main importance on the branch of it, because it really expresses like the darker side of what goes on with the world and how it's expressed out of it, like through serial killers or through horror movies and what you can do with that in
conspiracy theories
and everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, to me, it's like therapeutic because it can get all that dark anger shit out of our heads and just release it out through the music itself, you know what I mean?
Right. Jay and Shaggy have said that numerous times, that if they didn't write a lot of their music that they did, a lot of the stuff that they probably wrote in their music, they would have did for real. So they're glad they wrote that in music form.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Lion said, what non-horrorcore, non-metal band
that's a good
want
question.
To collaborate with me?
That's a good question.
That is a good question, for real. Non-horrorcore and non-metal. That's a good question. If I would have the opportunity to collaborate with certain people that are not in those genres, I'll say Chris Webby for sure. I would love to do Chris Webby. Even though he might be horrorcore, but people put in the catalog, I'll say Diggy Graves for sure. And Light, I would love to do a song with Light, you know what I mean? That's my homie right there. And last person, I'll probably say C-Mob. C-Mob, definitely for sure.
Right, and even C-Mob, I remember seeing him at Gorefest last year, and I've been listening to him for years. That dude kills it live too. Like, even that dude's dark shit is very dope.
Oh yeah, he's a very cool, humble dude.
He can sing too. He has another great singing voice.
Oh yes. I love it, man. It's like, he's very cool people. Shout out to C-Mob, man. I got to see him twice when him and X-Rated came out to California for his tour, and then we got to kick it again at Gorefest too. I remember I was just on Saturday, me and my girl Val were just chilling with each other right next to the top merch booth, right next to the LSP table, and I just turned around. He was standing right behind us. I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, bro?" It's like, "Hey, what's going on, bro?" It's like he just came in just to see the vibe of the Roxy Theater at the Gorefest, see what he's getting himself into, and he was fucking loving it. You know what I'm saying? And when he got to perform on the last day, he fucking just like snapped, and he had everybody's attention when he got on stage, you know?
Yeah, X-Rated is dope too. That dude's basically a legend too, and he kills it live. Like, I remember seeing him at Red Rocks a few years ago. Me and Irate saw him and Tech at Red Rocks, and it was dope. And that was one of the greatest, like, comeback stories I love to hear, because if anyone knows X-Rated story, he was in jail for some bullshit that he had nothing to do with, but then he came out of jail, still made music from jail, came out of jail, and signed to Strange Music. How dope is that?
After 20 fucking years, bro. It's like 20
and
years.
we know Brother Lynch Hung had a hand in that, which is dope.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's like, especially that's cool how OGs still stick with each other to this day. Especially Brother Lynch was still sticking with him the days when he was like locked up. Especially like when you hear his older shit, when he was locked up, he was still making music behind payphones and shit. You know, that's
right.
You don't ever hear no other artists that ever did that type of shit. Like,
and he's still staying true. He's gangster as hell, but he could be also horrorcore. And even Brother Lynch did some production for him back in the day too, which was dope.
Oh yeah, like they were mad fucking tight with each other. You know what I mean? So, and to see him out and being on his best life, you know what I mean, and still killing it on Strange Music, that's like a blessing to him. You know what I mean? He deserves that shit.
And it was cool when we saw him. He like came out on stage, like where he was like on a cross and a gurney, like he was about to get lethal injections, and that's how he started out his set. He was like rapping as he's on there, and then they take the straps off as he's performing. It was dope.
Exactly. I remember I was seeing him perform in San Jose for the first time. He was all dressed in black and everything. He had a black hoodie with a Jason mask on, and he was performing all of his older shit when he was in prison.
Fuck
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And everybody was like hella hyping up and everything for that show. You know, it was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. And to know that his girlfriend has stuck by him all those years, that is awesome.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Same with like King ISO. He's another perfect example.
Oh,
like, I could see you and ISO doing something together.
Yeah, that's one artist, that's one non-horrorcore, non-metal artist I really wanted to collaborate was King ISO. I was so upset at myself when he was part of Brain Sick. Yep. I should have hit him up right off the bat to fucking hit him up with a collaboration, bro. Because I love this shit ever since when he and Twisted Insane, and thank God
Yes.
they're not beefing no more. But when they collaborate with each other heavy, their shit matched so fucking well with it. And I was a huge fan when he was on Brain Sick. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, have you even heard like Twisted Insane's girlfriend spit? She can spit bars now too. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Lady Twisted Insane, she's fucking awesome. For real.
And Trailer Park wants to know what would be your dream collab with a deceased artist. Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah. Deceased artist, I would say
I think a few times you said Tupac was one of them.
Yeah, him. DMX is one of them. That's one of my one collaborator I want to. Chester Bellington from Linkin Park.
Fuck yeah.
And oh my god, and it's gonna sound strange to certain people, but you know what? I'll say I'll put Oliver Tree onto that branch. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's odd at all, because Oliver Tree was awesome.
Yeah, it's like I loved his music. It's sad to see because he was fucking so young, man. It's like
and his music helped us a lot through shit too.
Hell yeah. And people will say, "Oh, he was weird and this and that," but like, who gives a fuck? That's his creativity to put the branch out with his shit. You know what I mean? And how big he got with it was awesome with it, and he deserved that flowers with it.
Right, and I think if things would have gone their way, you never know. He could have played The Gathering. I could see it.
Like, I was just telling this before to my homie, because I would have thought ICP and Oliver Tree would have made a dope collaboration. You know what I mean? I think somebody mentioned that to him, to Shaggy, on the Shaggy show. Would you guys ever do a song with Oliver Tree? And they didn't know who he was, so they looked him up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's true. The Bay Area is responsible for a lot of great music and culture in general.
Exactly, man. It's like, and I'm so happy to be born in the Bay Area, because if it wasn't for artists like Mac Dre, who I feel like is the king of the Bay Area because he really brought the Bay Area itself to the map.
And then you have people like E40, Too Short.
E40, Too Short, Andre Nicotina, Neat the Skeet. You know what I mean? Kung Fu Vampire, he has to be on that list too. You know what I'm saying?
Right, even Tupac, even though he's from the East Coast, but when he settled in the West, he settled in the Bay Area. So even Tupac.
Yeah, because Tupac gave the Bay Area a lot of love because he lived out in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? He said, if everybody I would give mad love for anybody else, I would say the Bay Area, like Oakland. Spice One too, exactly. Spice One definitely gives that praise with that, you know.
And he's another example. He would do gangster shit, but he would also do very wicked horror shit too.
Oh yeah, his older shit too was crazy as fuck too, you know. So he deserves that on that listing with it.
Yeah, like there's this documentary
Larry June. Yeah, you already know Larry June.
Yeah, like there's this good documentary on Netflix. I recommend you all check it out. It's called Hip Hop Evolution, and each episode is about like a certain area of hip hop or even like era. Like there's a whole episode where they do the whole Miami area with 2 Live Crew, and then there's an episode where they do the whole Bay Area and stuff. It's dope.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Another group, Digital Underground.
Yep, Digital Underground.
Do the Humpty Hump. Do the Humpty Hump.
Exactly, man. If Digital Underground deserves that praise in the Bay Area, man.
Right, and that's one thing I like that some of those like artists from the West Coast did. Like some of them would do gangster shit, but then a lot of them would do like very East Coast influence. Like that's another act I would love to see, and they're playing the Gathering this year as Farside, which is dope.
Yes, sir, man. I love that shit.
I know you know about Farside.
Yeah, Farside. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. It's like gotta represent, baby.
She keeps passing me by.
Yeah, you already know. You already know.
Right, and the best way I described Farside to people is like they're a West Coast act, but they have a lot of very East Coast influence, which is dope. Like they mix jazz with some of their music. I always tell people the best way to describe them is to say they're basically almost like a West Coast Tribe Called Quest, which is dope.
Exactly, and like I love how they blend with both genres from the West to the East. You know what I mean? They both give different flavors of it. It's like how I love doing music that's like from the Bay Area, West Coast wise, or something you hear from like down south, like devil shit vibes to it, but that funk style to it. You know what I mean? Because I love that energy vibe, what they could do down in the south and what I can try to bring it out to the West. You know what I mean?
Right? We do need that trailer park. We do need someone to make an actual modern horrorcore documentary and do it right. That would be dope.
Yeah, man. I think me and Ruckus were talking about that too. It's like, bro, they need to like make a documentary of horrorcore, and we will tell all of our different stories and how they all went down and everything for sure.
Right, and it'd be cool to like hear the stories of people in different areas that were experimenting with that. Like even in the 80s, Will Smith of all people, the Fresh Prince did a horrorcore song. It's a song called the Freddy Krueger song.
Yep, I remember that one.
So even the Fresh Prince, y'all, was experimenting with horrorcore.
Even I would even say Thriller from Michael Jackson was a horrorcore song.
Right? It technically is.
I mean, if you make a scary ass music video of zombies doing the Thriller dance and you get Vincent Price as your fucking narrator,
yeah,
what genre would you call
That's very
that?
horrorcore. That's very horrorcore. And
You know
it's
what I'm
crazy
saying?
because a lot of people don't know Michael Jackson did love horror movies.
Exactly.
I just love, and I wish more music videos were like that, where it was like a music video, but it's like a movie at the same time. I love that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I love about how horror gets inspiration like that, especially from people right now. And I don't know why people shit on it. They think it's like, oh, if you put horror in it or you start working with horror or horrorcore, it's career suicide. Bring it on, bitch. Let's see what we gonna go with it. You know, it's just like all about creativity with it.
Right, and that's why I always like when Scum says horrorcore, wicked shit, it's all the same. I'm like, it is. everyone just has their own spin on it. Like Scum calls his style, he calls it gore hop.
Gore hop, you know what I mean? Or when you hear my shit, I will call it evil shit. You know, that's just my own like flavor of how I would blend it with it, you know?
Right, and I'm sure even like Darby has a name for his stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I just thought of this as we were doing the show. You know how we said that image should be made into a shirt and it should say Evolution?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, imagine doing a cover of Korn's Evolution, but instead of Evolution, you're going, it's Evolution.
Bro, I was gonna say that like for real off the bat.
That would be so dope.
Oh yeah. I actually do have a t-shirt out that on the Core Hop shop right now that's called Evolution as we speak. That has that was designed by my boy Grimjob69. Shouts to him. Where it has my face in the middle all melted off, and on the side corners of it has all my different faces from the past to like now, that you can definitely get yourselves a size at the Gore Hop shop right now.
Right, and even, yeah, that's another perfect example, Trailer Park, like even early Eminem, and yes, even Eminem's Relapse is a very horrorcore album, and it's dope.
Yes, sir.
Even though people hate on it, I tell people, if you can look past Eminem's accent on the Relapse, his verses and his lyrics, straight wicked shit in horrorcore, but it's bars, it's dope.
Exactly, man. It's like I growing up listening to that song was my favorite, you know what I mean? Especially the song called I'll bring him to my closet. That was one of my favorite ones of that record.
Right, and that's why I even tell people Eminem, yes, he does straight hip hop, but he's very horrorcore too. So you could say he's an example of a horrorcore artist that went on to be successful.
Exactly, man. Gotta give it up.
Because how can you not listen to Relapse or the Slim Shady LP or even the Marshall Mathers LP and say that is not wicked shit in horrorcore yet?
Right, exactly. And if it wasn't for Eminem, we wouldn't got King Gordy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And he'd still be killing that shit. Shouts to King Gordy, bro. Yo, thank you very much, man. Satan is a classic banger for sure, for sure.
Okay.
I offended so many fucking Bible thumpers with that song.
Hey, that's what you got to do sometimes.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. So what else would you be like excited for the gathering besides like artist wise or even like the wrestling? Is there like one of the like little parties you want to check out or just something, or any of like the entertainment that's there?
It's just like what I'm very excited about for this year's gathering is just to get that experience. You know what I mean?
You're gonna just soak it all in, basically.
Right, exactly, man. From all my homies from here to other cities that would tell me all their stories of when they went to the gathering, and I would just like hear them what they would say, what kind of shit they've seen and stuff like that. It makes me so hyped to be there in general, bro. It is like I'm fucking excited regardless, just to have that experience, getting to see old homies that I haven't seen in a long time that are going to be out in the gathering fields, you know, and just have a party of a lifetime. You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's what I've always been wanting to do as an artist myself, is to gather finally, bro. And we're making that shit happen.
Right. And like you said, even before performing there, you just wanted to go and experience that as a fellow juggalo.
Exactly, man. That's all it is, you know, just like get that just to have that excitement and that vibe to it. And it's like, that's all that matters to me, for real. Just like how I experienced that at the float. Now I get to do this year, man, for sure.
Hell yeah, it's true. Trailer Park King Gordy don't have a bad verse, especially his newer shit is so sharp on the mic. And I'm proud of how far King Gordy's come. Like, he's not doing drugs anymore, and when we saw him at Gorefest, he was all built and in shape. It was dope.
He lost a whole lot of weight,
and he was bouncing around on the stage.
Yep, it's like when you look at that, it's like, and I was blessed to kick it with him too. It's like
he's a real one too. He's down to earth,
very real one. I'm super happy that he's keeping his health back together. You know, lost all that weight and everything. Because when you looked at him back in the day when he was like close to like 500 pounds and stuff, he will always be like still with his shit. But now when he lost all that weight, he's like all over the place and everything. You know what I mean?
Right, and he just didn't lose weight, y'all. Like, he got fit. He got fucking muscles.
Well, yeah, that was crazy as fuck. He made sure. What inspired me when he because he posted this on his Instagram, he said the reason why I want to lose all this weight and be healthy because I want to live to see another birthday.
Fuck
that right there hit hard right there. You know what I mean? Because when he was big, you know, he almost got killed, but his fat saved his life when he got shot. But eventually that just made him say, you know what? I need to cut this bullshit out. I need to get myself healthy. You know what I mean? And he lost all that shit off. You know what I mean? He looks great. He looks fucking fantastic.
Right. And
you know?
I think he was like posting videos of like his progress, like showing him like working out and stuff, which is dope.
Oh yeah, he used to be smoking weed, you know what I mean? But it's like he's off the craziness, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, weed don't hurt no one. We all love that good Mary Jane.
And what I love about him too, he gives mad love to the Bay Area because we give him that motherfucking fresh ass good weed.
Oh yeah. Well,
yes.
and even him and Kung Fu Vampire have dropped bangers together too.
Oh yeah, definitely, man, for real.
Like, speaking of that, even though he wasn't on the new D12 album, but did you hear that new D12 album? I heard it was really good.
I've heard samples of the new D12 album, you know what I mean?
Pretty good.
Oh yeah. I love that they're still continuing with it with D12, you know, still keeping it going.
Right, especially that track they did with like Exhibit. Woo!
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bizarre
Exhibit
2
is dope.
Yeah, Exhibit is awesome. Yeah, Bizarre 2's lost a lot of weight too. You know what I mean? He's staying healthy as well.
Right? And he's like really sharp on the pin too. Like, everyone's like, oh, all he is controversial. I'm like, yes, he has controversial stuff, but then there's times where he's straight spitting bars like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like, did you see that fucking the D12 freestyle thing that he and Gordy did together? Like,
yeah, that was
some
dope.
fucking fire.
I was like, God damn, Bizarre.
Right, because every time when I listen to his shit, he'll be saying some crazy buck wild ass shit, but when he was spitting on that mic, he was snapping like crazy.
But yeah, even some of his buck wild stuff was dope. Like, who doesn't love his verse on Amityville off the Marshall Mathers LP?
Oh my god, yep. Loved it. Or like the shit that he and Gordy be collaborating with each other, like before like the Davidians days, until they changed it up to Last American Rock Stars, you know?
Yep. Which supposedly, according to Gordy, we're finally going to get the sequel to the Darth Vader album. He's finally going to make the Anakin Skywalker album. I'm like, good.
Thank God, yes.
Because that is an iconic like Gordy album, or even his King Xerxes album. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I love that album. King Xerxes was my favorite album for sure.
Especially because I love the movie 300.
Yeah, we all love that movie. So the fact that he got himself to be King Xerxes.
Well, and I love that the song Sing for the Dead. Like, every time I hear that song, I get fucking goosebumps. Like, the singing on there and stuff is just eerie, but I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, that's what was awesome about Gordy too. He has a great metal and a singer voice. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hell yes.
And I think at the gathering they're also having like Into the Echo Side nights where you can play Into the Echo Side, which is dope.
Yeah, they're gonna be having that there too, and there's going to be like some new activities that's going to be coming on there. That they still have the movie nights that they got going on there. I think Tom Wood is doing the float over there as well, because this is going to be in a river, so he's going to be bringing his infamous float boat to the gathering. So you all want to go strolling with him, he's going to guide you around that area as well.
Right, and I'm trying to think I think that's the Missouri River. I could be wrong though.
Yeah. So, hey, you never know. I might be doing that since if I missed out doing the float with him at the float, I could probably do that with him at the gathering.
And one thing I heard is like if there is a lot of bugs there, just make sure you have a lot of bug spray on you.
Yep, and I've heard that it's the ticks out in the Ozarks is very severely serious. So if anybody that's going,
and it's literally backwoods southern Missouri. So people there are kind of like very close-minded, or some people might say still like stuck in the times where they're racist. So everyone be careful down there.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's why I be around with people that are very like close to you and everything, and just be aware with the ticks. That's why when I get there, I'll make sure I'm bringing a lot of repellent, a lot of like resistant shit, because you never
Sunblock.
know. Sunblock, exactly.
When I'm at the gathering, I always make sure I'm never by myself. It's always good to like have people around, so then that way someone can like watch you sometimes just to make sure you're being safe.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
It's kind of like what I do at Gorefest. You've seen me. I make sure everyone's good.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm like that too. I always make sure that I'm with people that I know on a good extent, you know what I mean, that we're all gonna have a good time together. You know what I'm saying?
Like I've seen people at the gathering, like I always like carry a backpack, and if I see someone that's really thirsty, I'll go in my backpack and I'll hand them a bottle of water. I'm like, here. And they're like so grateful.
Yeah, exactly. Bring a lot of water, bring a lot of nutrients and everything. Deodorant.
Right, but don't drink during the day. Some people do that. I can't do that. I don't know how people can drink during the day in the hot weather. I wait till it gets dark.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Some people told me too. It's like if you're gonna drink, do it at night because.
So yeah, during the day, just have water and Gatorade.
Exactly, because you're gonna be dehydrated as fuck if you do that in the sunlight.
Yep. But yeah, you're gonna have a good time, and I think it's cool how it all added up with you being in this game for 20 years, because you've been putting in work, bro. 20 years may not seem like a lot for some people, but trust me, 20 years is a long time.
Dude, and it's like it's a miracle to this day. Like I finally reached up to that level from being 14 to releasing my first single at 19 and just keeping it going from out of my 20s to like now I'm 34. It's like I never thought I would reach to this age limit or this year to continue this this evil shit, but it's all because people like you, LSP, all the support from the love in the underground that just keep this motherfucker going, bro. It just means so much. I know I say that a lot, but I say it because it's true, man. Because the love that you guys give me in the underground is insanely strong, and that's some real shit. Thank you all so much for this 20 years of evil shit and 20 years of Chuckklez, bro, for real.
Right, and what's crazy now, how did I just now think of that? It's also the 20th annual Gorefest this year. Damn.
Yep, exactly. You know what I mean? It's like 20 fucking years, you know what I mean? And it's going to be coming out in October 3rd to the 5th. So y'all best get your tickets ready. But if you're going to be coming out of state, it's all strictly for free. Just show your IDs at the front of the door at the Roxy, and you're going to be enjoying this fucking awesome ride of a lifetime for sure.
Right. Or if you're also like us, you support the troops. If you have a military ID, you get in for free, because we like to support the troops too.
Exactly. We love and enjoy everybody that has fought for this country for so long. We support veterans and everybody that has put their lives on the line. So you guys deserve that fucking party of a lifetime for sure.
Yep. Salute to anyone I know that has been a veteran. I know a lot of people in my family are veterans, especially both my grandfathers were veterans.
Oh yeah, same with my family too. My uncle is a veteran who fought in Germany. I have cousins that fought in Iraq. You know what I mean? And they're still to this day just living the best life of their lives.
Yep. Oh, and we have Cheesy in the chat who won the one giveaway when we had you on that one.
Hey, Cheesy!
she still rocks that shirt every time.
Yes, sir. That's my fucking homegirl right there, TZ.
Hell yeah. She lives in. I know there's a lot of shows in Montana where she lives, so I don't know, Chuckklez. Have you ever done a show in Montana, or have you always wanted to?
If anybody who's a booker out in Montana, book me that way, man. I would definitely love to come out to Montana for show.
Yeah, because I know when Tech would perform in Montana, he would play in like Billings, which I think that's where Killa C is from, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's from that area. Yeah.
So that's probably why Tech was able to get a lot of shows in Billings. Then makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. If you know somebody on the personal extent that lives in those like areas you never thought would do the type of shows, like give them that hookup for show.
She's like, Montana sucks, LOL.
I believe it.
but if I had to choose between Montana, Wyoming, or a city where there's a big state, I would choose Montana and Wyoming because it's more open space and relaxing.
Oh yeah. It's like I think I had an offer one time to come out to Wyoming. It's like one time, I think it was last year for a home.
Oh, there's a good scene in Wyoming. I was surprised when I went. I was like, damn, there's a really good scene here in Wyoming. That's dope.
Oh yeah, it was hard for me to get out there too because it's hard to find like a good air flights with a cheap price just to get out to that spot area, you know?
Right, because most of the time you're either going on the big airplanes in their main airport or you're flying in those medium, small size airplanes where you're cramped up.
And that's the only ones that you're gonna possibly like get is those small little airports, those small cramped up planes and stuff, you know?
Right, like when I went to go to an event out there like a few years ago, one of the homies had to go drive out to the airport from the local town just to go pick up one of the artists, but it was dope.
Exactly.
So see, we take care of each other, y'all, in this scene. We all uplift each other, and the same thing happens at Gorefest. Like sometimes if one of us needs to go get picked up, we're like, hey, someone go pick this person up.
Let's do it up, man. It's like I'm looking forward for this year's Gorefest, and there's gonna be a lot of new shit that me and the Mask Gang crew and LSP are gonna be doing a whole bunch of crazy events. I can't say nothing per se because Scum wants to keep this at a personal level, but once it comes around, be sure y'all mark this down for Gorefest 20, man. We're gonna go full fucking out.
Right, and like I said, I think it's good that it's on October this year. I think that fits the good theme of October because October here, it's not neither warm nor cold. It's like right in the middle. So it's like perfect.
Yeah, that's what makes it better, like for me to rock like a long sleeve, you know, if it's in that colder, like neutral level for it. Because every summer when we do Gorefest, you see me either rocking a basketball jersey or anything that's sleeveless to keep my fucking arm sweat dripping off down and everything, you know what I mean?
What's cool about Colorado in the fall, you can wear a sweatshirt, but then you can wear shorts and it feels nice.
Exactly. I love that type of weather. Anything wear like a long sleeve and some basketball shorts underneath it, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I guess it is Billings. And she said Ouija Mac came to Montana one time. That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and that's one thing you'll like. Like, yeah, Ouija kills it live, but when he plays The Gathering, so dope.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like live footages of this at The Gathering, and he's been killing it too.
Hell yeah. I guess ICP did play there in 2012 for the Mighty Death Pop Tour, but then they never came back because they got kicked out for doing all the Fago. Damn. That's like the best part of the show.
Exactly, man, for real.
I mean, I've watched them perform without Fago, and they still kill it.
It's like I still remember this very day when I first met a Ouija when he came out to Gorefest. I think it was Gorefest 13 at that time when he was like just got signed with Psychopathic. That was when he was rocking the small spike dreads and everything.
Yeah, those were cool, and then he had like the skulls in them.
Yeah, that was the time. Yeah, exactly, that era. He was super cool, man, like in person and everything. I remember when I just
he's a real one.
Exactly. And it's crazy too. It was like when I just got done with my set, he just came up to me like right off the bat and say, "Bro, you fucking kill that shit, bro. It's like whatever you're doing, just keep going for it right off the bat." And he just walked off, and it was like, damn, that's fucking awesome from him. Because I was always a huge fan of Ouija when he was rocking
Swagtooth.
Swagtooth, yeah, with him
that's
and
dope.
Fireboy.
That's dope stuff too.
Oh yeah. My main beat producer, DJ Lil Sprite, used to do produce beats for them on Swag Tooth, you know.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so for us to work with the same person who's fucking killing it right now, it's insane, man.
So, but speaking of that, we still need to get DJ Sprite on the show, and if I do get him on the show, you should conduct the interview with me. That would be.
I've tried so many times, man, but he always keeps telling me, bro, I'm camera shy.
Well, I always tell people if they don't want to be on camera, they could just like put an icon with their camera off and they can just still talk that way.
For real. Hey, we never know. I'll try to I'll might have to bully on him to get on the show for sure too. And DJ Lil Sprite too is just killing it too, man. Ever since he put out bangers for Snow the Product, his fucking name's like went skyrocketed, you know what I mean?
Right? And she kills it live too. Like I remember she's another example of someone that's come up and the hard work paid off. Like she plays big venues now, but she used to do shows at the Roxy and now she's playing big venues. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. And she's another Bay Area veteran, you know what I mean? She's from San Jose too. That's been killing it.
And she's gorgeous as hell, y'all. She is a beautiful woman. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is she beautiful, she drops bars.
Bars. Like shit on yourself type of feel. You know what I mean? Not in the type of the way, but like she'll get up in your face type of feel. I love that attitude what she put into it. Even when she's rapping in Spanish, you understand it. Damn.
and even if you don't understand it, it's fucking fresh.
Exactly.
And that's one thing I love, the power of music, no matter what language it's in. If it makes you move a certain way, that's dope. It's like when Scum raps in Russian. It's dope. Same with Rammstein. I don't know a lot of German, but I still love him.
I love Rammstein. You know what I mean? It's like I have that shit on my playlist constantly.
Dude, the Gathering would get shut down if Rammstein performed. That would be dope.
Oh my god, yeah, you'll immediately get shut down because they.
But in a good way.
No fuck. Oh yeah, of course, because they don't give a fuck. They go full out with their shit.
Yeah, I've never seen them live, but one of my homies got to go see them in Vegas. I'm like, nice.
Hell yeah. And that's what's cool too about performing. Because I remember back in the day when I was independent, I used to do a lot of collaborations with artists from like Germany, Russia, Ukraine, France. Because at that time, it's like my boy Young Dro used to do a lot of music for artists in the devil shit genre that did like overseas music. And when I started collaborating with them, it's like even if I couldn't understand the native language they were speaking, it still fitted perfectly when I was doing like these collaborations with them. You know what I mean? And it's like it gives them more insight to everybody because they love the shit that we're doing over here. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, this whole genre is spread like worldwide. Like, have you heard that like project that Darby and Saigon Umo did a few years ago?
Yeah.
Saigon's another dope artist. He's actually looking for Denver to like maybe play at. So you never know.
Hey, if I get that opportunity, I would not mind to fly over to Denver and open up for him for sure. He's a wicked ass artist,
right? And he's definitely someone we've talked about getting on the show because he's a big fan of the show too. And I've never seen him live, but from what I've seen footage of his times he's played at the Gathering, it looks very awesome.
Oh yes, definitely. And he's from Spain, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, he's from Madrid, Spain, which is the capital.
Oh, nice.
And I love his style too. I was like, dude, that is fucking dope.
Hell yeah. And he seems cool people too. Like I've seen like when Shaggy the Airhead tattooed him on his kneecap and everything.
And then that one time when he was performing, he was like wearing a tutu or a little dress. I'm like, dude, that's fucking funny. And awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember seeing that clip of him with the tutu. That shit was fucking baller.
I was like, see, that's what the makes this genre cool. It's entertainment.
Exactly, man. I love that.
There's some realism in the music, but it's also entertainment.
Exactly. And anybody that hates on that shit, then y'all live that life of a basic bitch for real.
Right. I wish I was at the Hall of Wicked a few years ago that ICP was performing at, where it was all SpongeBob themed. You had Jay all painted up like Patrick, Shaggy was SpongeBob, and DJ Clay was looking like Squidward. It was fucking dope.
Yeah, I think the favorite one I've seen on their clips was when they were all dressed up in like death metal gear and stuff like that, or some gothic type of feel for it. They had some like
that was like the Bloody Sunday show or whatever they call
Bloody
it.
Sunday, yeah, exactly. They had some random paint that you never thought they would ever rock before. It was nuts.
Yeah, I think they were paying an homage. It was either to Punk, or if I remember, they were paying homage to the movie The Crow, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they had that Crow vibe to it too.
Well, The Crow is a movie that Barry associates with Detroit also in the movie.
Yep, exactly. R.I.P. to Brandon Lee.
Yes. Whoever loaded that gun with real bullets, fuck you.
For real, though.
And I remember for the longest time, I couldn't put 2 and 2 together, because this is just when I was a young kid, I couldn't put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, wait, he was Bruce Lee's son? Really? The awesome Bruce Lee, the legendary Bruce Lee?
You know, yeah, exactly. When I looked that up, it's like, damn, he doesn't really have that resemblance of him, but it's like, yep, that's his son. Blood raised right there. You know, I feel like it was Hollywood that killed both of them, dude. It's fucking tragic.
Yep. Oh yeah, there's so many stuff that's crazy. Like supposedly they're reopening the Marilyn Monroe case, which is interesting.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah, they're still trying to.
Which now they also want to reopen the Kurt Cobain case, which I think is dope, because I don't care what anyone says. Kurt Cobain did not kill himself. If you watch so many documentaries, the way they found his body, that is not how your body looks after you commit self-harm with a gun. There's no way.
No, it looked more like a murder straight up. You know what I mean?
But we're not going to... I guess we have to talk about conspiracy theories a little bit on here, y'all, because that is the show. But I knew someone who knew Kurt and his family, and he grew up and went to high school with Kurt, his brother, and knew his family. They're like, we knew Kurt. Yeah, he was drugged out of his mind, but he would never, ever thought of committing suicide because he loved his daughter too much.
Yeah, I feel like it was that bitch Courtney Love has something to do with it, in my personal opinion.
Well, let's just say she has, there is pictures of her back in the day, a few years ago, and I don't know if anyone, I'll just say this one thing about, there's pictures of her with a certain sicko that we will not mention. You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I will never, I will hate her to the day I die, was she broke her promise. She broke her promise to Kurt. He said, if something happens to me, if I die, do not sell my music to the music industry or anything that they wanted to grab their hands on for so long to sell my music out and leave me to drive the highest bidder. And when he died,
that's what she did.
She's what she fucking did. You know what I mean?
Which I'm glad that Nirvana, like the rest of Nirvana, can't stand her now because of that.
Yeah, I mean, they have a right to be pissed off, you know what I mean?
And I like how most bands can continue with another singer. Some bands have done successful at it, like AC/DC, but I'm glad Nirvana, after Kurt died, they're like, nope, we're not going to do the band anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like that, and they respectfully did that. I wish Linkin Park, in all due respect, I wish they could have done the same thing when Chester passed away. And there's no offense with the new lead singer of I forgot what her name is, the new vocalist on the band. Only thing I just hate so much is that you can do your newer shit or you can change the band name. I'm just saying. Exactly. But I just don't respect that they have her rap or sing over Chester's songs. You know what I mean?
Right. It's like, no, Chester did those for a reason.
Exactly. And it's not going to fill that void. And it just feels like if you're doing that over his vocals, it's like you're pissing. To me personally, you're disrespecting his grave type of feel. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Same here. Now, like I said, there's some perfect examples of bands that have had success doing that, like AC/DC. When they got a new lead singer, he still did good, but he didn't try to sound like the original singer. He was his own singer, which was dope.
Exactly. And I respect that too, that they just kept it like to their own way with him and not with the old vocalist to it, you know?
Right, which I'm trying to remember. How did their old vocalist die? Was it like alcohol poisoning or something?
Something like that, like alcohol poisoning. You know, he died from alcoholism with it.
Right, my dad recently got to see them a few weekends ago. He's like, for them being in their 70s, they still kill it live.
Oh yeah, it's and people were saying like, oh, anybody who's old and this and that needs to retire. Hey, if Ozzy Osbourne can continue making a banger of a fucking album at the age where he was before he passed and did a memorable live performance,
yep,
you can do anything with that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. And rap music is the same way. Like, people used to think back then rap was a young man's thing, but no, there's still a lot of people in this game that are veterans still killing it. Like, E40 is almost 60 and he's still killing it live.
Still killing it.
And he's still putting out dope new music.
Mm-hmm. And still grinding nonstop. You know what I mean? And when you look at him, you don't think he looks 60. He's ageless like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Right. And another rapper that recently made a comeback with a new album was Slick Rick.
Slick Rick, exactly. You know?
the perfect example of when it comes to storytelling.
Yeah, Slick Rick is a legendary storytelling rapper. You know what I mean?
I mean, the art of storytelling, that's such a classic album. Or The Misadventures of Slick Rick, such a classic album.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
Like, I was talking to IP, and he said he gained a lot of influence and would listen to that album a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you listen to IP's older music, he was a very great storyteller. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've always compared him where, like, if, like, Prozac is like the Alfred Hitchcock of hip hop or horrorcore and wicked shit, we always call IP the Edgar Allan Poe of this shit.
Oh yeah, straight up. You know what I mean? And he still lives onto that title to this very day for day. And shouts to Prozac too for conquering cancer, man. It's like shouts to Prozac too. That's another inspiration. I loved his shit, like especially like fucking
Project
Tales
Dead
from the
Man.
Sick. Project Dead Man, that's a classic one, and Tales from the Sick. You know what I mean? By far was one of my most favorite albums that when he first got signed with Strange. You know what I mean? Because every song we hear from him was always banger after banger after banger after banger. There was no song I could ever think I could skip over, you know?
Right, and he was the perfect example of how the genre is too. Like, he was showing fucked up shit going on in society, but adding a horror twist to it. But he would he would also make it political in a dope way too.
Yeah, and it's like he didn't give no shits. He fought for freedom of speech. You know what I mean? When they try to scapegoat him when some fool at Red Lake shoot up a school and they try to blame him because of his music because that kid listened to Project Dead Man.
Yep.
And he said, bro, I might make horror or violent music, but I don't deserve this blame because I'm only an artist, just doing my thing and making music for those who love this type of music. It should be the parents' fault for not raising their kids right, for not, watching over them and see what they're fucking doing. You know what I mean?
Right. And even like Brother Lynch had that same problem too. He had that same controversy too, where someone shot up people listening to his first album.
Tales from the Sick, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Season of the Sickness.
Right. Like that's how like more people found out about Brother Lynch Hung through that controversy, which is sad.
Yeah, and to be told, I always thought that Brother Lynch Hung was a cannibal, in like a realistic cannibal with his music, because every detail he would talk about cannibalism in his music, it sounded like he actually like fucking did this shit. You know what I mean? That's
well, and it's crazy that his like influence for those Strange Music albums is about a struggling rapper that ended up becoming a serial killer and a cannibal, when a lot of people don't know there's actually a bit of truth to that. There really was a California-based rapper that was struggling, but then the rapper ended up really becoming a serial killer or a cannibal. So there's some realism to that.
Mm-hmm. I think that was also inspired by Big Lurch, wasn't it? Like with his shit.
I believe so.
Yeah, because that was one artist that people was scary about, was when he fucking went crazy on PCP in the 80s, girls' lungs and stuff.
Yep. Hell yeah. So yeah, what else can we talk about? Unless you have stuff you have to do, bro.
Oh yeah, it's about to get late right here for sure. But like I mentioned before, next Friday, I am finally releasing new music called Raw Shit. That'll be on all digital platforms. And me and my brother A Game the Reptile, we're almost wrapping up on our group EP together called the Carcer City Stories. Shouts to A Game the Reptile. We got a cipher in the works that we're trying to get Scum, Smalls One, IP on, and a whole bunch of awesome artists from Team She on the record. We'll be getting that out hopefully in the month of September before the summer ends. And catch me at the Gathering of the Juggalos this year in 2 weeks.
So yeah, let people know what day would you be performing and what time. Oops, he froze up, y'all.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah. Yes, I'll be performing at the Gathering on the Friday. Then I got the Hog Daddy Festival in September with LSP. We're gonna have a whole group LSP set on Friday. Then after that, we got Gorefest 20. That's coming up in October. I got She-Fest coming up in October as well. I might not be going to Texas this year. I'm so sorry for everybody that wants to see me come back to Texas, but we're gonna have She-Fest coming out to the 505. Yes, it's gonna be coming out to Albuquerque, New Mexico. So be sure to get y'all tickets and get ready for that. And I gotta be going to Terror in Titletown with Bloody Ruckus in November and December. Let's see. I'm not sure if Black Christmas is coming around, but I will be coming out to Black Christmas for sure.
And without spoiling it for people, what can people expect from a Chuckklez set? Like, if you were to put a few simple words, like one thing I would say is a lot of energy.
Energetic, sick.
If you guys, let's just say if you guys like energy, vibing, moshing, you're gonna enjoy Chuckklez set.
You will never be disappointed whatsoever. It'll serve as a creepy mode when you see me crawling or doing some high kicks, what Scum calls a Russian dance. You're gonna love that shit.
Right? And you guys can also now check him hyping for like Bloody Ruckus at the Gathering too.
Yes, sir, man.
So I got go see both of their sets.
Exactly. I'll be doing a couple features for some of the artists there too. Me and Nevik are going to be doing a collaboration for our set. Tony Slippers is going to be there. We're going to be doing Delusional for his set. And yes, Bloody Ruckus for the last day. And I'm going to be busy, but still having a great fun time of my life there. And I hope to see y'all there soon.
Right. And that's when I definitely want to have you next on the show so you can tell us how your gathering experience was. And you never know, y'all. He teased it, but it might happen. But you never know. That Chuckklez and Kung Fu Vampire track might happen live at the Gathering.
Let's make that happen, baby.
Hell yeah. Love you, bro, and have a great time. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, love you to death, brother. Thank you all for so much for these 20 years.
Let me know when you get there safe, and let me know when you get home safe, and just let me know how you're enjoying it.
Oh, definitely will, man. That's definitely a promise for you and everybody else, man. Love y'all to death. That was up.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Later, bro.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace. And that was Chuckklez, y'all. That was the homie Chuckklez. Make sure you guys check him out at the Gathering. Also, if you guys want to network with him, hit him up if you want to do a track with him. Hit him up if you want to do a track with him. Hit him up if you want to do a track with him. So make sure you check out his set, especially if y'all love LSP. You're going to love it. Or if anyone's ever seen footage of when I did Chuckklez set at Gorefest, you're going to have a great time, y'all. So yeah, everyone have a good day or night. And I thought we had other topics to talk about. Let's just get through these last bit of topics before, even though I know there's only 2 people here. So let's just, yes, the Chaos Theory video live stream is still happening, y'all, but it's not happening the 17th of this month. It's going to be happening another day, so that's still happening. So for anyone that doesn't remember my chaos theory videos, those are like theory videos or what if videos that I do and talk about juggalo topics or underground topics, and I do theories or what ifs. So the theory that we're going to be doing in live stream format is going to be on this topic. So hold on, let me get it. And then we'll get out of here. Hold on, y'all. Let me refresh. I need to refresh this. All right, I'm back. Sometimes I have to refresh. So yeah, there's a few bit of topics to discuss. One is before we get to the elephant in the room topic, that is the next Chaos Theory video. It's going to be a live stream, live on Carnival Spirits. And that topic we're going to be talking about for the Chaos Theory is going to be about this. I've been hyping it up for a while, and it's finally happening. It's not happening on the 17th of this month, but it is definitely happening sometime. And I figured out the perfect date for it, so you guys will see. If y'all know your lore, you'll know the perfect time of when it's going to happen. But the only ever live Chaos Theory stream that I'm going to do, and then, you know, the rest of them I always do is like pre-recorded, and then I edit it. But the live Chaos Theory video is going to be about this topic. Oh, yeah.
It's the Chaos Theory. 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 It's the Chaos Theory.
That's right. We're going to be delving into how the second deck is connected, whether ICP intentionally did that or unintentionally. So yeah. And then I guess the final topic, we'll talk about the elephant in the room that has people talking about all over the Juggalo world, or the universe, you might say. And that is this topic. Because I'm going to say my thoughts on it.
Why no got J seminar? No bitching, just curious. Because this past year we did it, and there was a big fight. It's not fun for anybody no more.
Kids gear up for the seminar these
days. It's like a big trash fight happens beforehand. That's not fun for nobody unless you're involved in it and you want to fuck shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then the fucking nasty octopuses motherfuckers are throwing now. God. And whatever. If it just fucked up like one little section where you're at, it fucks the whole shit up. Then it gets on stage.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't fuck the stage up for us doing the seminar. It fucks it up for everybody else using that stage.
Right.
Yeah. Afterwards. Just fucking octopus guts smeared everywhere.
Who's the guy making the annual octopus purchase for that? Every year.
It's more than just one person. People are just slanging shit like garbage while we're trying to talk and shit.
Right.
It's just like, yo, it's just not, it's not what it used to be. Now it's just like a free for all.
Right.
And it's not in a place where we even enjoy doing it no more.
Right.
And we feel like motherfuckers don't really enjoy being there no more. They're just like, all right, I'm going to go to see what's up, but fuck, it sucks, you know?
Right, yeah.
I don't know, maybe we'll bring it back someday, you know what I'm saying? Or not. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was just time to pull the plug on it. That was a big thing that we fucking discussed a lot. It wasn't just the easy,
right,
let's just not do it. You know what I'm saying? It was a big, long fucking conversation, you know what I'm saying? And we were just like, you know what? It causes more ill feelings than it does beneficial shits.
People being
so
stoked, right.
It's just time to if something is more bullshit to deal with than it provides any kind of entertainment or joy to anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying? Why fuck with it? I don't know. For the few people that enjoyed it, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fact of, hey, the bad apples won this time. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's gonna be no seminar this year at the gathering, and I know there's a lot of people who do look forward to the seminars. I know that's one of the things that I've always looked forward to at the gathering is the seminars, especially it's not a gathering unless you've been to an ICP seminar. The ICP seminars are just one of those things about the gathering that's just dope. Like, yeah, they talk about stuff they're working on. Yeah, not all that stuff may never actually happen, but it's still cool how they just decide to go on a stage and just talk about stuff that they maybe want to work on. I think that's dope. Obviously, not everything's going to come to fruition that they talk about, but it's just cool, like, to be there and, like, hear them talk. Like, the legendary gathering seminar from the 2022 gathering where they unveiled the six. That's a legendary seminar, and I wish I was there. That's people say things like that seminar is what makes the seminars very special and dope. And I'm surprised they didn't do that with when the Knot came out last year, where they were gonna, where they should have did something like that, where they talked about just recapping the second deck. I think that would have been dope if they did something like that. I mean, I know during that seminar they talked about the Knot a little bit, which was dope. Yeah, apparently, like Shaggy said, there's not going to be a gathering seminar because of like the trash fights, people throwing raw octopus, which stinks, out in the sun, and apparently the fight that happened, which was this fight. So let me pull that up. Share your thoughts in the chat too while you guys are at it. Because yeah, that's something I always look forward to at the gathering when I go to the gathering is the seminar. So yeah. So supposedly the fight that Shaggy's talking about is this.
Being sober, said he was a psycho when my mama bipolar. Fuck, I'm losing my composure. Seen it for that bloodshed. What the fuck's a hold on? All they talking shoulda, coulda me. I'm an adult. If this war with me, I'm killing everything they care about. If this war with me, there ain't shit I'm being fair about. Well, was that actually a fight at the gathering? 7 Land Rovers.
Now, there's a reason why that fight happened, and I'm not sure why. I'm sure people or Shaggy, there are people who know that were there why that fight started. And I think Jay and Shaggy don't know, or maybe they just don't want to, but the reason why that fight happened, there was a reason for that. So since no one has really fully come, I mean, some content creators and fellow podcasters have come on and said why the fight happened. But, and I'm going to be one of those people that tell you guys why it happened. I wasn't there, but I was told why it happened. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up my notes. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Oh. Hold on, I'm pulling up my notes. Let me pull it up. Where are the notes? Sorry, I gotta pull. I'm trying to find where I saved my notes. I'll just pull them up on my phone because I know I have them in a group chat. All right, yeah, this is what I was told, what happened. So I don't even think Shaggy or Jay know what caused that fight, but here's what caused it. It said earlier at the gathering, there was word going around, like, you know how the gathering, there's always word that goes around at the gathering. People like to gossip, like some people like to gossip like school girls or gossip like a bunch of high schoolers. So yeah. Also, it says earlier at the gathering, there was word going around that someone was shooting fentanyl out of a water gun at people. And this dude in the gathering in the bright shirt was shooting water guns at people during the seminar because people thought that word going around that that was true. Again, apparently that wasn't really true. If there really was someone spraying fentanyl at people with a squirt gun, you deserve to have your ass handed to you. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just a water gun, but people were on edge, worried about that. And he was told to stop, and he didn't, hence the fight. So there you go, Jay and Shaggy. That's why that fight happened at the seminar. There you go. So yeah, that's pretty much, I think, all the topics I have for the night. Thank you, everyone who tuned in, whether you tuned in from the very beginning or you just tuned in or you're watching the live replay. So yeah, everyone have a good day or night. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Peep the links down below. Check out all the links to Chuckklez' social medias and where you guys can hear his music, as well as his merch. Check out our sponsors, the company that sponsors me and Chuckklez and Irate and Freak Show and a bunch of others. Check out our sponsors, Blind Death Clothing. They sponsor us. They're a Juggalo-owned company. And yeah, also get yourself some official Chaos strip. And I might or might not do a birthday stream the weekend of my birthday. I may or may not. I might do it either Friday, next Friday, or Saturday, but I won't do it on actual Sunday because actual Sunday on the 16th is my birthday. So yeah, and for everyone who is going to the gathering, again, everyone have fun, be safe. I better hear what's going on at the gathering from a lot of y'all that are going to be there, because y'all are my eyes and ears for the gathering. Y'all have fun, and I tried to make it this year, just it couldn't happen. We tried, but it just couldn't. There's just so much going on. So yeah, make sure you guys have a good day or night, whether you're watching the replay of this. And yeah, you guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S, your friendly neighborhood JUGGALL, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, well, then it sucks to be you. And always, always keep the hatchet in your life, no matter what. Later, y'all. Deuces. Again, for everyone that's going to the gathering, have fun. Please be safe. I want to know when a lot of y'all that are going, when you get there safe, and when a lot of y'all get home safe. So for those that are going, please do that for me. as well, because I want to make sure everyone has fun and gets home safe. So, love y'all. Later. Deuces. Whoop.